got a question for you. What does this city know about luxury? Huh? What does a town that's been to hell and back know about the finer things in life? Well, I'll tell you. More than most. You see, it's the hottest fires that make the hardest steel. Add hard work and conviction, and the know-how that runs generations deep in every last one of us. That's who we are. That's our story. Now, it's probably not the one you've been reading in papers. The one being written by folks who've never even been here and don't know what we're capable of. Because when it comes to luxury, it's as much about where it's from as who it's for. Now, we're from America, but this isn't New York City, or the Windy City, or Sin City, and we're certainly no one's Emerald City.
This is the Motor City, and this is what we do.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Brave lonely, got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Brave lonely's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean in, feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Brave lonely's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
All right, try it now, my man. Try it now. Try it now. Try it now. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Though, how y'all feeling? We in the building. We can hear you, good sir. Welcome in, y'all. This is our first ever Ready to Love on a weekday. You know, normally we give this to you on the weekends, of course, but the family that we are, we had a family member handling some family business. And the family that we are, we support that family business. In Jesus' name, yes, 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 amen, amen, amen. So you guys are going to get a little bit extra today from me and Q. But also, too, this episode got more than enough. Where me and Q don't have to be extra. But, of course, you saw the thumbnail. You know our voices, and damn it, you know why you're here. Welcome in, everybody. It's time to talk about some Ready to Love for sure. I know Jack, our actual, will be here in just a little bit. Has become one of our regulars, a very good regular at that. Q and Gigi, what's going on with y'all? Welcome in.
Hey, everybody. What's up, family?
Hey, welcome in.
Found bound. What's going on?
indeed. Welcome in. Higher is Wayne, low is available. But either way, we are about to go on tour. We got to go on tour about some Ready to Love. Here's the gang here, myself, Q, and Gigi. We're all here. Yes, indeed. This episode, quite interesting. Okay. You know, it was an episode. I will say that I understand the best friends, but I believe that if the ladies got to know the gentleman's exes, I think that the ladies should have been able to bring their exes because the guys deserve some insight too. Because here's the thing, the best friends are going to, of course, hold your potential matches accountable, but your best friend is not sleeping with you. They're not with you through your goods and your bads. Because usually if it's really, really good, they're going to tell it when it's really good. When it's the bad, some of them might be that vulnerable, but you know, it's different when you're trying to potentially create, you know, a life with them, and not even an actual life in terms of producing a baby to come in the world, but you're creating a life where two become one. So what did y'all think about that? Did y'all think that maybe the men deserve to hear from the ladies' exes, or did y'all like the best friends? I thought it should have been fair. Fair should have been fair.
Right? You know, I think honestly we go through this every season. Because this isn't the first time that I think we have said this. Like, yo, why isn't it equal where, you know, because I think last season it was only the ladies' exes came, and some of them didn't even show up. Remember, it's like most of them, you didn't even see the exes, you didn't hear from them. It was just, you know, take my word for it, and that's that. So yeah, this season I definitely think it could have been done differently. Where, hey, let's both meet the exes, and then even do where, okay, we both meet the exes, and then we both meet each other's best friend. Like,
yeah,
even if we did it where, okay, so last week it was, you know, the guys meet the ladies meet the exes. This week the ladies meet the guys' exes. Then we go on the vacation. Then afterwards we meet each other's best friends. Yeah. Like, I feel like that could have went, and maybe they might even do that after the vacation, where now it's time for the ladies to meet. You know what I'm saying? The guys to meet the exes. I hope they do that. Looking forward to it. If not, it's still a good season. So however they play it, I'm actually here for it, because so far they have not failed us. I'm for the production team and everything that's gone on so far. So but yeah, I agree with you. I think that it should be fair where we get insight on both sides' past dating history from people that they've dated, and then also get the perspective from each side's closest friends and family. Yeah.
Q, what you think about that, brother?
It was interesting to me. First off, it was interesting to me because I remember last time it was meeting the woman's exes, and that was a lot of controversy with that, and which was pretty good. You had that one guy who was pretty much a pedophile.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this season we got the ladies, with the guys. Oh, that happened. The ladies were meeting the guys' exes, and I kind of like that vibe more than the guys meeting the ladies' exes. You know what I'm saying? Reason being, a lot of times women can be more informative, you know, when it comes to exes. Like, you sitting here listening to what she has to say. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when the men meet the exes, it can become more territorial. You know what I'm saying? Like, this used to be my girl right here. Why in the world would I want to give you information about her when I kind of still got feelings for her? And a couple times you can see, like, the guy still kind of got some connection with the woman. You know what I mean? It might not be like we're, you know, conversing every day, but because let's be real, for a guy to want to come on that show like that, for the most part, I'm pretty sure that the girl broke up with him versus that the guy broke up with her. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no girl really gonna bring a guy on the
Well,
show that broke up with her.
let's not forget Day and Corday, because child, I think he broke up with her, but that's neither.
You think he broke
Hold
up
on.
with her?
No, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one just for the simple fact of how Carday was talking about it. He was like, she was my first love. Nah, he didn't, and he did not purposely let go of his first love. That was something I feel like she walked away from him in that instance. Oh,
Okay,
can't
okay,
agree with you on that one, Bray. It's just,
okay.
but I
No,
do agree
it's
with
all good.
what
I
you're
was
saying,
just saying that
Q.
because of the energy, because she was a lot. You know what
Oh
I
yeah.
mean?
But I for some reason I feel like Carday liked that though, and he kind of misses that. The rest of them,
Okay.
because she spoke his language, especially when it came to, sex. He likes it, she likes it. They spoke about it. The rest of them seemed a little, conservative. So it's like she was on a different level, which I think kind of, not everybody likes somebody, they say opposites attract. So sometimes it's that person that kind of brings that extroverted side of out of you that'll that attracts you, and I think that's what it was with Corday. But I definitely get what you're saying, Q, especially because I was actually kind of thinking that with meeting guys, it's kind of more of a territorial thing, which we saw with Kiara's dude who, you know I don't know if that was a whole setup or what that was, but that just seemed quite strange.
Yeah,
But
and
then
think about Marvin, not to cut you off, but a lot
no,
of
I'm sorry.
women didn't. A lot of women didn't want to bring their exes. You know what I mean? And like old girl was saying,
Yeah.
the pretty girl with the big old booty. Yeah, my man didn't want to come because it was toxic. Evidently, it's something that's still there. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. A lot of them were going on these shows. You know what I'm saying? To try and find love, but at the exact same time, it's a game show. So potentially getting back with your ex is a possibility. And just like we seen at the end of as last episode, guess what happened? Nobody stood together. Nobody was together. And then wow, a few months later, Cisco wound up engaged or married. So come on, let's be for real.
No, no, no. You're absolutely right, Q.
Yep,
And
and Cameron was what dating one of his exes,
right.
wasn't it? And then I think it was something else. But even with this episode, just like when who was it, Darius and
Mm-hmm.
his ex Ashley, wasn't it
Mm-hmm.
Nikki who asked him, was like, hey, so y'all are off and on. Are y'all
Correct.
still off and on? Are y'all still, you know what I'm saying? Which could definitely still be a possibility. And
Right.
child, when we get to him, just thinking about the video from last week, which Q, I think you wasn't here last week, right? So,
Oh,
oh, child, you didn't see the video about Darius and his
yeah.
ex-wife.
And by the way, I
Hold
actually,
on, hold
Child.
on. Oh Lord.
yeah.
I missed
There
the tea.
there was a content creator named Just Rhonda, and I actually commented on her page because a lot of people were saying that when it came to Just Rhonda and Nikki, that she seemed not empathetic, this, that, and the third. And what I said to Just Rhonda, I said, compared to some other content creators, you are going to be just fine. I felt like you were the auntie of like, what the fuck is going on here? And you need to give those reactions in real time. Could have been a little bit more inclusive of emotionality, sure, but she's not the first content creator to have a bad interview or to have the audience perceive her as a bad interviewer. She's not going to be the last one. But for what the energy needed, the fact that a smaller content creator got that interview, I was very proud of that. And she said that she wanted to see our review, so I linked our review to it. But yes, Q, there was an interview with Nikki and Just Jonda and Child. Gigi gave her take, and then she had to drop down. Then, of course, I finished it out. But there's even some more intel on Darius that I found that we'll get to here just a little bit later. Yeah.
First off, my bad. You gotta go back and watch the episode after we get done reviewing. I go back if I missed it. But I'm kind of upset. I missed that tea, right? My
Yeah.
Well,
my throat's a little parched right now. My throat's a little
because
parched.
of who we are, once we get to Darius, I'm pretty sure, our brother Braylon can go ahead and, go ahead and show at least the first few clips. Because Q, when I tell you that within the first 20 seconds, she dropped some of the juiciest tea. In the first 20 seconds, we could tell the tea was hot and it was imported. Okay. an exotic tea collection.
Oh yeah, without question.
I know my brother is sharp. I know he's sharp.
And you know I was.
I know.
And,
Hey.
and this is the thing too that I really do love about our show is we really are about exploring the humanity beyond. And PD, for the part that you were there, we did not see that interview before that was live in real time. And we were both flabbergasted. Yes, because
Hey,
us
hold on. What's the
being
background noise? Can you mute your mic real quick?
yeah, hang on. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Okay.
The host that we are, and we've done interviews before together and separately. There's usually some mental lag in an interview where you can get to that type where you can get to that part of the interview, but it was no. We are touching down. And we are and there's no time to relax in the airport. This ain't no layover, okay? Listen, you are getting off the plane immediately. Ain't no time to rest. No. So but yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot.
Okay, we'll come back to it later, and let's get back to what we do.
Yes, indeed. It was quite a lot for sure. So let me get to this here. So we open up on the ladies' lounge here. Let me get to that. There we go. We open up on the ladies' lounge here. All the ladies making it do what it do. And it's always interesting when you see like the still shots, because Donna right here is like, now, Tommy, what are we about to do? I think Anjante got her tongue out, I think. Alexis, no, that's Ashley. Ashley is like, okay, I'm here, I'm engaged. Shannon is, Shannon, of course. Lauren's got the head tilt, and Dominique, she's just at peace. That's why I'm sensing here. But Donna's face right here, it's just like, okay, Tommy, what you about to do? But basically, all this was just Tommy giving the assignment of you're about to bring the men to meet your best friends. So what did y'all think of the opening of the episode?
Well, I think Dominique agreed basically with, you and what we all said is she said, I wish you would have just met my ex. It'd have been a whole lot better. Because she said her best friends ain't no joke. Yeah. She said they are a beast, and when they smell blood, they go for it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, all the ladies was like, oh, this is definitely going to be one. And that's one thing about women is, one, women can definitely be very judgmental, okay? Especially when it comes to a partner or when it comes to men, which men are too, but men are, they're different. Like, we see attraction differently in a way. So yeah, women can definitely be very critical, especially once we get to a certain age too. When you get to that certain age where you're like no nonsense and it's like you're past certain things. Oh no, certain shit. Oh, we're about to do a rapid fire, figure this out real quick, and if it's a no-go, it's done. And I feel like that's what a lot of the ladies were like, oh, these men are not ready for this. They're not ready. And what Anshante said, oh, I got to go call my mama.
But another thing is, that's a kind of a blow, is because they're so judgmental. A lot of them don't really judge it to the person. They judge them from where they're at. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's kind of a blow, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times they'll be missing out on a great connection from bad advice. You know what I'm saying? And especially if the ladies are single. You know what I'm saying?
And I was about to say, and a lot of times they be taking advice from the wrong fucking friend, because a lot of friends ain't really friends. They will give you advice just to have you stay set in a way to where either they can stay stuck and manipulate you, and they can get everything they want from you, and they don't have to worry about you being taken. It's that selfish friendship type stuff. So yeah, you're absolutely right with that. Yeah.
Because on the back end, go ahead, B-Dog.
No. I was just going to say very quickly, to that point, I think when it comes to Ready to Love, I think the friends and the exes need to recognize that this show is not definite, right? You're just coming into a chapter of a book that's been writing for a while. You know what I mean? So I feel like sometimes with family and friends, sometimes they might feel like, oh, okay, these are your choices, and you're gonna get married and da da da. It's like I think the family and friends need to understand that this show is called Ready to Love. Ready is the key word. Not confirmed to love, right? So I do think that should matter. Go ahead, Q.
Cause let's be real. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to it, if it's me and I gotta bring my family or a friend or whatever, I want to bring somebody that's married to vet somebody that rather than bringing somebody who's dating. You know what I'm saying? Because if it comes down to it, hey, I'm gonna call Gigi. Hey, Gigi, point me in the right direction because you're going through it. You feel me, Braylon? You know what I mean? Me and you might have a better connection when it comes to. I feel like she's attractive, da da da, woo, woo, but pointing me in the right direction. I'd rather bring somebody who's where I want to be at. You know what I'm saying? The end goal. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure that go vice versa the same way. But the thing about it that's disappointing with Dominique, I guarantee you, some friends that she bought was single. And the thing about it is, like you were saying, Gigi, some women want other women to be single because who I'm gonna hang out with. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what I feel like that ran into that situation. Just because they smell blood don't mean that, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because they felt a certain type of way towards him, all the other shouldn't negate all the other hard work he's been doing to get to know Dominique. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, okay, then one of the girls made a comment talking about, we need to make sure that he'll be able to hang out around us. Man, I can give a god dog on about hanging around your home, girls. It's gonna be me and you the most part. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go chill, go chill. I don't have to be there. I don't. You don't have to be around my friends as well. But you know, it's gonna be a common respect there for first. You know what I'm saying?
No, exactly right. And to your point, I feel like when it comes to friends on Ready to Love or The Bachelor or any dating show, I feel like it should depend on the level of friend that it should depend on the level of the experience that you're in, right? So let's just say if Q was on Ready to Love, I feel like if me and Gigi got called on, Q would be fine. And do you know why? Because even though I'm single, y'all have heard how I throw down with advice and my commentary on the show. Q knows that.
Yeah.
Just attraction, because I can lay it with the greatest Cinnabon cinnamon in the world, but if the flavor is good mentally, we don't need to eat
most definitely
one way or another. Do you understand? So,
not to negate, you know what I mean, your advice when it comes to that portion. I was just talking about, you know, being married, getting some married advice. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, that's just facts, though. For a person who strives to be married and have a family, why would you talk to someone who's been divorced 4 times, still single, who done cheated in every relationship? Don't take, you know what I'm saying? That's like, wait a minute, you're taking advice from somebody who didn't even do right in their own marriage. Right. So how is that going to help you be the person that you're striving to be? Like,
exactly.
That's not good. Now, if you want to talk to them and figure out how to not make those mistakes, acceptable, understandable. You know, you can find a lesson in everything. So yeah, of course, talk to that person so you can figure out all the mistakes they made, so you know not to make those mistakes. Correct. But if you want to figure out, okay, well, how did y'all, that's just like talking to a person that's been married, for 45 years. Okay. Well, how did y'all stay married for 45 years? Well, this is how. They're going to give you the truth. They're going to let you know that, hey, everything is not, that glitters ain't gold. You don't have to always agree, and you're not always going to agree. But respect is what's going to keep you lasting. Like, once you respect each other's boundaries, or you respect each other's misunderstandings or even, differences.
Yeah.
Like there's so many different ways that you can go about things. But yeah,
Absolutely.
like it really does seem like some of the friends, which I'm not gonna say all of them, just like with Shannon's friend. Shannon's friend has been through the process of Ready to Love, so that was a great person to bring on the show in this time because she's had this experience with the process of, everything. So who else would you bring on the show that's about this besides a person who's been through this exact same thing?
But one thing, not to cut you off, Gigi. I guess we'll get to it when we get to it. Go ahead. I apologize.
No, it's okay. I was just saying, like, so yeah, you pick and choose. So it's like still it would have seemed it would have been better if the ladies' exes could have came so that the guys could have got a perspective on how they date because that would have said a lot too. Show the men how these ladies are in a relationship. Are they argumentative? Are they able to, be respectful to a man's view and opinion? What was the differences? What was it that made you guys not last? Because if you ask the ladies can say it was the man's fault. And the man can say, hey, yeah, it was my fault, but this is why. Or they could say it was, the woman's fault. Whatever the case is, you still need to get a better understanding of both sides instead of it being one-sided. Because a person will definitely put blame on someone else just to make themselves seem like a victim, or even just like they are not as problematic as what they could be.
Absolutely. No, it's easy to win a Super Bowl when you don't have any opposition in front of you on the field, which is never the case. But yeah, I think.
That's hey, say that again.
No, seriously, it's easy to win a Super Bowl when you have no opposition in front of you, but that's never the case. And also, too, you need to know she has auntie energy, and you also need to know she's combative. But that's neither here nor there. Listen, let's. Does she like salmon or does she like catfish? Damn it! And can you catch it?
Or do she like some rise mushroom coffee?
Man, listen. We support our black excellence around here. Damn it, listen. With that being said, I love our damn show. With that being said, here are these two beautiful ladies. And by the way, Muslim women, if y'all looking like this, call me, beat me if you need to reach me. It's praise be unto God. Shalom, mahalo, peace be unto you. Okay. So we get to. Here we go. So we have right here, Ajante, Kyla, and Delonda. So we got Steven, Carday, and Bello. Steve, and by the way, they're at paint shop, right? So Steven wants to get to know Ashante more. They have the same vision. He wants to get married and he wants to have kids. Carday always vibes with Ashante, and the X day gets talked about. And I will say it was a lot, but I also get how Ashante feels of if we're in a situation and I'm being attacked, if I'm coming through as the cavalry as your wife, I need you to come through the cavalry as my husband. So I fully get what she means by that there. And then Bello talks about him being Muslim versus Ashante being spiritual. And, Kayla knows what's up because she's also Muslim. And they have a little connection. And the line's like, I don't know what y'all saying. It's always that one friend that's like, I'm here to support, but could y'all also clue me into what the hell's going on here? So then they had these paintings, right? So Carday had aliens. So, Ashante like sci-fi stuff. Bello, painted her silhouette. And Steven painted the ghost with the shirt that she's wearing now. I didn't know female ghosts, were very blessed like that. I had no idea. I'm gonna have to call Casper to see if there's any thick ghosts in the ghostly realm. There might be some at the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland or Walt Disney World, or it might be some thick, ghosts in the worlds of Ghostbusters. But we'll do a deep dive investigation and bring back to y'all the results. That's neither here nor there, but just wanted to mention that. Steve, according to the friends, if he gets his confidence up, he will be fine. Corday is boring and textbook. Bello is cool and control. Delata said Steven, Bello, Corday. And then Kyla said Steve, Corday, and Bello. So, with that being said, thank you very much, gorgeous. With that being said, here are the guys here, Steven, Corday, and Bello here. With that being said, what did you guys think about this exchange?
I kind of, to tell you the truth, out of all of the homegirls, I enjoyed their interaction the best.
Mm-hmm.
They were open. I feel like they gave every guy an opportunity, which was cool. You rarely see that. It wasn't no back and forth or bad energy. The young ladies, gave everybody, all of the guys a great opportunity for her and let them talk about their connection as well. They asked him some pretty cool questions along the way too. And the guys gave him, Bella, I ain't gonna lie, Bella's smooth. I just realized how smooth Bella is. During this process, I really seen who Bella is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, it has me questioning, is Bella ready to love or is Bella ready to be on the show? You know what I'm saying? Because Bella's so smooth and he's so well versed that he can really fit in anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And since he knows that, is he really looking for? I really feel like Bella is going to choose Dominique off the aesthetics and what it could look like for them just to say, hey, we tried it. You know what I mean? We look good together. But I really don't feel like they're authentically trying to find a connection. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like they really just trying to be single.
Bello might be on the Ready to Love One Accord edition. That's the religion edition. Ready to Love that's coming up. Go ahead.
Then on the crazy thing about it, let's be for real. Like, Bella just not finding out he got a child. He got a 1-year-old child. You know what I mean? Right. That's in the mix of this. You know what I mean? And you have to really trust what he's saying, that the situation is just, we met, this happened, now I just got a baby. You know what I mean? So and let's be real, even if that happened, you owe it to the child to at least explore that connection. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. To see, okay, can we make this work? If you can't do it, okay, cool. I don't even know if he really took the opportunity to explore it. But that's neither here nor there. So, then, what was her other connection? That she had Cartier and Steven. To me, I feel like Steven's her best fit. Steven's her best fit, and I like Steven. You know what I mean? I kind of like, his demeanor. He's a school teacher. Those are my picks.
Okay. Thank you, good sir.
Yeah.
Great commentary. Gigi, what did you think?
I agree. Actually, like there's definitely something to Bello. He seems and it's kind of messed up to say, but I think it was Lauren's friends asked him if he ever thought about being a politician. Was it him or they asked Vincent that? I think it was Bello. But yeah.
I think that was with Lola and hang on, let me bring up my notes here. I think that was Bianca and Lola. I believe.
Right, which was Lauren's friend, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So Yeah, his responses do seem a bit textbook. He seems like he's ready for surface level questions, but when it comes to the deepness, it's like, not really sure where he's at with it. Carde, honestly, it seems like in this process, he kind of fell off a bit when it came to meeting the friends, him expressing himself and actually being um, who we've seen. I kind of seemed like he was a bit more nervous this time. I do seem like he was more open and comfortable with Ashley in the process. Steven is just cool all around. I really like him. I do feel like his connection. I see it deeper with Ashante, but I could actually see him with Lauren too. But I'm noticing like, so even though we are getting down to this process,
right?
The men and so okay, so it came up about the men having multiple connections, just like when it came to the process. I think it was Shannon, and I think her connection was Devon, Steven, and I think it might have been Bello too.
Hang on. So we got Devon, Steven, and Darius.
Okay, but still, even in that process, like the friend asked, so how many ladies are you connected with? And you know, most of the guys are like, hey, we have like 3 or 4 connections still. And you know, you see in their face and it's like, whoa, already through this process and you still have 3 or 4 connections. But if you look at it, the ladies do too, and they're recycling the same people just as well. So you can't really fault the guys for having the same connections as you guys, because they've been kind of filtered through the same people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think in this process, because we are on, you know, week 8, so it's like, hey, the connections need to deepen now because we're getting closer and closer to the end. But yeah, I would go Steven, Bello, Corday. When it comes to Ashante.
So you will go with Delonda, what she said, because that's exactly what Steve, Bello, and Cardet.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Now this is very interesting. We have some alumni coming on the show. So Mercedes was on Ready to Love Miami, and she seems like a down to earth person from what we saw. Devon said, top, 4 out 6, top 2. Steve said top 3, and Darius said, 1 and 2, right? Darius has 4 kids, and he was with somebody for 11 years, a decade. All of them want kids. Shannon said, at 3 months, you should know if you want to continue this with this person. And then 3 months if you know, 3 months to see if you want to continue this, then 6 months to be long-term with somebody. And Devon said, I think that's a good start, but it's not everything. And Steven, I think, probably gave the best answer. That, I think it takes about a year. And, Devon said, I think that's an impossible question. Now, I would say this to Devon. I think it's only impossible to a certain degree because it depends on the couple. So, right, from a general sense, I understand that. But, bro, you don't Ready to Love where you got to have an answer. I'm sorry to tell you that. This is unlike any other dating process in real life. Now, normally, you would have that time, but bro, you had to be able to give an answer. Mercedes said that she sees potential, but she would not choose any of them. And Shannon, she said that I wouldn't choose any of them either. Now, this is how I feel about it, right? Shannon has never, ever been up for elimination. Why? Because Shannon does have the qualities of a wife. She is very geek, but very sensual in her femininity. And that's a dangerous combination. Okay. But I also think that Shannon should relax a little bit. And I'm not saying to relax like she doesn't deserve to be the main option because she does. But to hear all the guys say that, hey, she's in my top, it is way better than to say, no, I have no connection. Because at that point, then it's like, okay, why are you here in front of my best friend? So that's how I felt about it. And also, too, Mercedes said that Steven checks the resume box. But, you know, resume versus if you're qualified for my soul. Oh, that was a word. Let me say that again. Resume versus if you're qualified for my soul. Resume versus if you're qualified for my soul. Y'all go ahead and take.
See, my brother, as you so eloquently said, that's where me and you connect at when it comes to the characteristics of a woman, you know, the value, how we, you know what I'm saying? Because I was thinking the exact same thing about Shannon. I'm just like, she possesses all of the qualities that you would like, at least on the show.
Yes.
That you would want to pursue as a mate, as someone to be with. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But you always got that one hating homegirl. And that's the one she brought on the show. and let me break this down. Let me break this down to you, right? Let me break this down to you. When people don't know what they want and they gaslight, that's why I say that. You know what I'm saying? The girl that she brought on the show dates back to Miami. She was on the Miami show. She had 2 connections. She was a dark-skinned guy. Heck of a dude. You know what I'm saying? They went further in the connection, and the guy that she wound up connecting with, he was, you know, when Tommy used to bring on an extra person later on in the show, he was a curveball. The dude was a curveball that came.
Okay.
So she was talking to the dark skinned dude, heck of a dude, and during the vacation that he went on, her and him pretty much decided, like, you know, we're not for each other. Pretty much she told him that she won't give him the reciprocity that he needs in a relationship, right? Then it moved to the guy that she told at the end of the show that she's not ready to love. So that's 2 guys you said that you were not ready to love. The other guy you said that you were not ready to love because of the long distance. So if you knew the long distance wouldn't work in the first place, why would you explore the connection? Gaslight number 1. Then come on the show and tell her homegirl that none of the guys are pretty much qualified for her to date. She said, "Who do you see me with?" She said, "None of them." So you telling me you got 3 decent guys and none of them is good enough for her? So who the hell are you waiting on, Jesus Christ? Let's be for real.
Hold on. Wait a second. I listen. I completely feel what you're saying. But hold on. But one thing that I will say in defense, okay, is she didn't say who would you be with in the end. She said if you had to choose someone for me right now, today, right now in this process, if it ended right now today, who would you pick? And she said, honestly, none of them. I could feel that. Because honestly, if you sit there and you listen to the conversation, and when it comes to what they feel about Shannon, none of them could give a concrete definition or feeling or expression of how they feel about Shannon or what they could see in her or how they could see themselves with her. They could not give a, where she's at between the 1 and 4 women. They couldn't give a reason of why they would want to be with her, how she could even get to the top, what they would like from her, if they would want to communicate more from her. There was none of that. It was just them sitting there answering questions. Just because they were her top does not mean that she's in their top. That does not mean, because when it came to them, who did they invite to come meet their friends? I don't think Shannon was there with Darius, nor do I think she was there with Steven. She might have been. I can't remember. I know she was there for Devon.
Devon, yes.
I know she was there for Devon, but the other 2, no. So I could definitely see where her friend was coming from with the question of right now, if it ended today. Yeah, I couldn't. Honestly, I did not see where Darius or Steven came in as being a connection for her at all. Devon, yes, we've seen that. But the other 2, I was shocked to even see them come in.
Yeah.
So I
And I
can completely understand that, but I can also completely understand where you're coming from, Q, with the whole fact of, wait a second, you were so indecisive when it came to your place on Ready to Love that you ended up gaslighting two guys. Because she could have ended up with the dark skinned guy and it could have actually been a real love connection. But because of her own self sabotage in the process, she let go of something that could have been what she truly needed, but she went with what she wanted, which didn't even work out for her in the end either.
Right.
So I completely feel where you're going with that, but like I said, I also can see where
Gigi,
she's saying,
that was such a girl power, but I'm your homeboy answer. I promise you. I totally I love that response. I really love that response. I promise you I did. Because the reason why I say I loved it was because you were right. You know what I'm saying? As far
"Hey,
as from
Jay,
as far as from the homegirl, you know what I'm saying? Her
Hey,
perspective was like, I really don't see none of the guys really choosing you. You know what I'm saying? I really don't see them choosing you. But at the exact same time, they were saying she's in the mix. Now, just because I feel like just because of how the process is, like what bro was saying earlier, you know what I'm saying? It's not um the
confirmed to love.
process is not confirmed to love. Exactly. It's not confirmed to love. But are you ready to? Can you see me with any of these guys? They say the guys never said that they were not interested. They never said they were not interested. They would just say they're in there one or two. Or they were in there 2 and 1. You know what I'm saying? So I really feel like that she still could have made a better decision just to say none of them. I'd rather her say, I can see you with Devon, but the other two, not so much, because the interest is there. So now she's going back into the mixer like, I don't have anybody because of the bad information she got from my homegirl. You know what I mean? So
I
I feel
will
like,
I will agree with you there, but also too, just to add context and extra information, Mercedes did say that she saw potential. She
okay,
did say
okay, okay.
that. But also too, I'm not mad at your opinion either because I know for you and Gigi and for Solana, y'all are deeper in the lore of Ready to Love, and y'all are deeper, members of Ready to Love Nation. As am I, but I'm a Ready to Love Nation member based on how we were the show. But I will say this: I think that the difficult thing for Shannon's going to be the potential of what her friend sees versus the reality that she is embracing, right? So I think as long as she recognizes that reality that's in front of her and she doesn't let that potential determine her movement, I think she'll be fine. Because like I said before, at least none of the guys said that, no, you at the bomb, child. There ain't nothing here. I'm just here for free food that I ain't got to pay for. Thank you, Will Packer. Thank you, Lighthearted Entertainment. Thank you, Oprah. At least that wasn't said on camera, nor should that ever be said on camera. You should not break the fourth wall like that. Go ahead.
no, and also just one more thing, because when it came to like placement, Darius was the only one who said that she was, one, possibly two. Steven and Devon, which Devon was supposed to be her close connection, he said he had 4 other connections. He never said if she was 1 or if she was 4.
Right.
There's just 4 connections and there's no placement like that. And that's what I was saying. Like, even though there's potential there, are the guys really giving Shannon her individual potential? Like, there was no individuality with her for the guys. Like, she was not, even though the questions was asked from her friend, they never set aside it being, like, where is Shannon at for you? Okay, you have those other connections. Where's Shannon at for you? Where is she, in your heart? Do you see yourself being with her? What do you like about her? Like, and maybe those are questions that should have been asked so that there could have been a further understanding of where she is with them. But from what we've seen, it just seemed like she was a part of the sentence, but she wasn't quite like, she's a comma, so she's there, she's important and needed, but the sentence could still go on even if she,
Oh, we
even if she
breaking down
wasn't.
what type of punctuation.
But hey, let's be real,
Oh my
Gigi. We can say the
Lord.
same thing almost about Donna too.
Yeah, absolutely. But the thing about it is if you even look at Donna, when the guys spoke about Donna, they put Donna's name on it.
Yeah.
Even Steven was like Donna Love, Donna Banks. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So
yeah,
he
yeah.
he put his stamp on Donna. He
I
put
mean,
his stamp on Lauren because he
I
said,
think
"Oh,
Donna
Lauren says she gonna give me a girl." So he's putting his stamp on where he wanted.
is
But when it came to Shannon, there was no, "Oh, well,
time.
Shannon this, Shannon." You know what I'm saying? Shannon means this, or me and Shannon had this conversation. It wasn't really quite a connection like that when it comes to Shannon or the guys.
There wasn't an emotional tie
Hmm.
to round Shannon's piece. Right now,
Yeah, yeah.
personally, I think Donna Lee is a better name than Donna Banks. Personally, Steven, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, but listen, Steven did claim Donna.
Listen, I'm gonna say this, and never mind. I'm gonna save it for when we see Donna. Then y'all understand.
Hey, but I ain't gonna lie, this is really good content because of the
Yeah,
simple fact that Shannon, you know what I mean, the onion and the elephant in the room is her homegirl to me. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you bring the wrong people to vet people. You bring the wrong people to vet people. Bray, don't get me wrong, I would bring you along the show, but when we're talking about married, if it was like ready to be married, hey Gigi, come here. I need you to help me figure this out. You know what I
no
mean? Like
understood.
we just talked very highly of Shannon. Like me and you both see that this is an amazing woman. You know what I
Yes,
mean? Me and you, we both see the qualities of this woman. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't see why these guys are not giving proper due to a woman who's actually ready to love.
yeah,
You know, the versus people who just really just want to be on the show. You know what I'm saying? And for me, if Devon, a lot of times we get two things. I can screw this man. Something that's good for you versus something that you want. It's other stuff that he wants, but I promise you, Shannon is what he needs. And I feel like Gigi said something a comment like that.
yeah.
You
Going
know,
after what you want
uh,
doesn't mean you don't need to really be about what you need. I'm paraphrasing.
yes,
I think it's
yes,
basically those words.
yes. So,
Here, I'll say it like this, just to put it in a better way. Keeping the door open for what you want doesn't necessarily mean you're closing the door on what you need.
Amen. 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 Amen.
Okay. And you shouldn't
that's
close the
it.
door on what you
That's
need
it.
just because you're keeping open the door for what you want. Because that's what it is. And you're so right. Q was so crazy because Shannon is such a beautiful woman inside and out. Her personality, her her demeanor, just how she is, her conversations. She can be goofy, she can be loving, you can tell she could be serious. She has it all, you know what I'm saying? And she does seem like she's ready to love. So why is it that they're not giving her her dues? Because like I said, in this time, these men who are sitting right here, you can say it's her friend all you want to, but the men are having the opportunity to express to her friend what she means to them and where she's at and what place she has in their heart. So you can say it's her friend, but what accountability do they have in actually expressing themselves so that she knows? Because even if it's one-on-one, if her friend was not there, could these guys express to her, if it was somebody else and someone else was asking these questions, would it be the same? I feel like it would be, because she does not have the placement in the emotional, or she didn't have the placement in their heart for her to actually matter, regardless of who it is questioning them about her.
Very good observation. Very good observation. And the reason why I say that is because something that Dominic said. Yes. Go ahead.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
I was just going to say very quickly to what Dominique said to Devon, and we'll get to that, but I'm bringing that point up to relate to Gigi's point here of I need you to be out loud for me like I'm going to be out loud for you. And so if the energy was not going to change with somebody else there, then at that point the energy you're giving is the energy you're giving. Because here's the thing, right? If I'm with Jill Scott, right, and Jill Scott brings anybody in front of me, she's Jill Scott motherfucking Lee. Miss Lee, if you're nasty, what it is. Actually, this time is disrespecting my peace because we supposed to be out this motherfucker. Well, okay, well, he's about you. Jill, would he say that? Regardless, yes, he would. And I think that's where in this process, and I think we might get to it in the vacation, but I think that's the energy that Shannon's looking for. It's like, I don't need you to be as loud as Braylon, but I need you to have some bite like Braylon. Like, can you define that you give a fuck about
me? So I got one for you, Gigi. So what you trying to say is it take a bullshitter to know a bullshitter.
Listen, sometimes you have to shovel manure to understand the difference in the texture. That's all I'm saying. If you step in enough shit, you can tell human shit from dog shit, right?
You're 100% right.
All right. Because just another one. So, like I was saying, they are not showing Shannon any type of, real love or interest. Darius then gave Ashley a fur coat. Steven, like I said,
because Darius, he might not be what he is. But continue, I get your point.
Listen, I told y'all there was something about Darius, but y'all ain't believe me.
Now, hang on a second. It was in the early days of the show. Okay, we go off of what we see until something's different. Don't you do that?
And guess what? How many times have I called it out? We done how many seasons and how many times do I call it out and I get it right?
No. You have, you have, but also too in that same token, you were holding your past for Vince. And you changed your mind too. So we go off of
I did. Okay, I'll agree. I did now. Okay, I did. But still, I told y'all there was something about Darius. It was just, and I told y'all, I said I'm holding out because I said I'm holding out. It's gonna come out. It is going to come out.
And the way it came out,
the way it came out. But this is what I'm saying. The interest is not there. Darius gave Ashley the fox fur. Steven, when he was talking to Lauren's friends, he was, expressing his interest in how their conversations are and, them talking about having a girl, different things like that. Did the same thing with Donna. Like there was a conversation, there was interest, there was individual interest. There was a way where they placed themselves in the position of seeing a future with that person.
Right.
None of that happened with Shannon. Shannon did not get that. She was, I have this many connections. Shannon's name's not in that connection. Not even saying that Shannon is one of those connections. Never one of them said Shannon's one of my, she's one of my 4 connections. She's just in there. It just seemed like, hey, I have 4 connections. Okay, well, who is it? Is Shannon even one of them?
Right.
So, yeah, it just seemed like a lot. And for me, especially after seeing the shit with Darius, I don't believe nothing at all that comes out of his mouth.
Yeah. No, for sure. And Jaguar, we are doing great tonight. It's good to see you, our good friend.
Doing good. Sorry we was not here on Saturday.
Yes.
Or, we was going to do it actually Sunday, but I actually had some bad news. Lost a family member. So, been dealing with that, but we are here. So Hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas and have a great New Year.
Yes,
But
indeed.
yeah, so we can go ahead and move on because I feel like we've talked about them enough. But yeah, there's just no connection there. So
absolutely. So, so first of all, this person looked like, wait, are we actually doing this? And I know Gigi did not mean to get this frame like this, but that's what it's looking like. Not to mention, too, she got the Cruella DeVille hair going on, you know. Puppies! Anyway, let me stop playing. Let me stop. So anyway, we're with Laura. We with Laura and her friends Bianca and Lola. Bello, as we all know, he has a 1-year-old. Loves Lauren because she likes a broom, God-fearing, and traditional woman. And when it came to, the child, he said, almost 2 months, right? Because when it comes to, the baby being inside the womb and all that, he was really breaking it down. I'm just like, well, Bello, all right. Paging Dr. Bello. Yes, indeed. So then we had Vince. Vince said that, Lauren, and him, the conversations that they have are free flowing and natural. He hangs out with his children, but he's also good with the 2 children he has. And then there was the 6'7" type of question. I only say that because the height question came up of, are you really 6'2" or are you 5'11"? And then, Steve, he's a regular guy hanging out with the nieces and nephews. And Steve said that, Lauren's going to give him a girl, and Lauren is his girl. So they like Vince, surprisingly. But do I need protection from you? So they both said Vince is number 1, Steve is number 2, and Bello is number 3. And I think the conversation of should Bello be a politician came up. And I will say this, right? I think it's a difference between moving like a politician and just knowing who you are, right? And like we said, to come on national television to find love and not really knowing, how to move, right? Thank you, gorgeous. And not really knowing how to move and how to be. We give love, grace, and space to that. But in the same token, I think it's comforting that somebody can know who they are and give answers that they can feel comfortable with too, right? Just because I give a political answer doesn't mean I'm not being genuine. Maybe it's just, no, this is what it is. Maybe you haven't had, maybe she and y'all haven't had somebody that is confident in who they are, but that doesn't mean I'm being a politician. But I also understand what they meant by, the smoothness. And, maybe we haven't had smooth people in our life, but we're all rough around the edges from time to time. So, yes, indeed, there. And I thought that something happened to you guys. I'm sorry to hear that. Please accept my condolences. Thank you so much, Jaguar. Actually, we love y'all. Like, whenever we're not here, like, we do think about y'all. I mean, of course, we also have lives outside this, but we really do sincerely appreciate each and every single one of y'all, because without y'all, there is no us. Without us, there is no y'all. So to the panel, what did y'all think about Lauren and her friends? Lola, Miss Cruella DeVille.
If we can we go ahead and go back to Bello? Let's start with Bello. Let's go ahead and start with old Bello.
Sure.
I mean, if y'all don't mind to do it like that, we can go Bello, then Vincent, then Stephen, if y'all don't mind. So with Bello, again, like we had said previously, he is definitely a smooth talker. He has all of the answers, and I want to definitely tip my hat off and say respect to him, because in a situation that he came up, upon with having a brief interaction with someone, them getting pregnant, and him stepping up and being a father, even if they aren't in the same place, which I think they live in different places.
Mm-hmm.
But he still stepped up in that time. A lot of people, and I'm pretty sure he probably went through DNA testing and all that and found out that it really is his child. So,
Big kudos, big kudos.
yeah, kudos to him
Yes.
for stepping up and actually taking on the responsibility of a father in such a time like that. And, when the question was asked, like, hey, so in this situation, did you and the baby mama try to work things out? How would she feel about you moving on? And, it's also a good thing that they have an understanding that they're not going to be together. I don't know if they have tried it and just decided, hey, it's not going to work, or if they've just decided, no, we're not, this is not what it's going to be. But still, it's good that he's able to have that conversation that's out in the open. It's not something that's hidden. So whoever goes into this, into the next stages with him, know this up front. Yes. We don't have what was that boy's name from Never Ever Met? That
oh yeah,
Charlie and what's the name?
Oh fuck me. Hang on, I'll look it up real quick.
But you guys know who I'm talking about. Like, you got all these secret kids, but yet you're dating, and all that crazy mess. Like, yeah,
Jared.
Yeah, Jared. Yeah, so it's definitely hats off to them with the whole process of co-parenting right now. I will say though, I still do have concerns with Bello, because I do feel like right now, okay, it's a concern, but it's also like it's a good thing too, because we spoke about him only having stuck with the connection with Dominique. I feel like now he's branching out, trying to find other connections and make other connections with Lauren and Ashante. And that is definitely good to branch out. But I also feel like he's putting himself in positions that he not necessarily really wants to be in. Like, I really don't see him being with Lauren. But I could see that them possibly being someone that each other could possibly need, but I just don't see them actually being a real connection. So it's almost, to me, it's like a forced connection, just because he sees that Dominique has several connections and guys are definitely after her and like her, so he has to kind of put himself out there so that he doesn't let himself down.
Correct.
Fine. You know what I'm saying? And that's understandable. But yeah, I don't know. I don't see their connection. I really don't. But Q, what do you think about Bello and Lauren before we move on to Benson?
I feel like they'll be good friends. They seem like they got, well, Bella seems like he can communicate with anybody pretty much. And I just wish our homegirl would have stopped by the beauty parlor before she came on live television with that bad. Yeah, come on now. Come on, hey, come on now.
Looking like Storm from X-Men.
Oh my God.
Hey, not too much on Storm. We love to think girls cosplay Storm very well, because they
did a terrible job. That girl, come on, ain't nobody said nothing. Nobody saying that. When she go back and look at the replay, she's gonna be so upset with herself. Cause that looked terrible. I'm just like, come on now. You put blonde with the black with the blonde in the prime, like, sweetheart, come on. You pretty, but God, you still got it.
Okay.
She must have found out last minute or something. She must have found out the last minute, like.
She was a curveball friend.
At least I called Jacarella DeVille. She's a legend.
That had to be. And she the one with all the questions. Oh, you 5'11", 6'9", and this and that. The man just said he's 6 foot. I mean, I didn't really understand.
Hold on, he said he was 6'2". We all knew he was lying because we seen Lauren was taller than him, and she only 6 foot. But that's neither here nor there.
Did Lauren have on heels at the time?
I don't think so.
That I don't know. I don't think so.
But man, it was come on now, you know. Well, he talking about what the doctor said. Another thing. Now, check this out. To look for.
Well, we can move on to Vince if you done with Bello.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. Yeah. My. Yeah, I'm done with
He lost track
Bella.
from her hairstyle.
You know, she's doing some mixing my drink. It was bad, bro. I'm sitting. I could not pay attention to what she was saying because I'm just like, it ain't no way you asking questions about, you know, height and is this person good? I couldn't take your advice. I could not take your advice. You do not look equipped. You know what I mean? You do not look equipped to inform anybody about any decisions.
With Vincent's mouth, I'm surprised he ain't say nothing.
You know what? This is true. He was very collected. He was very motherfucking collected. Oh my god. Okay.
Man, I blame On over here trying to cut corners, man. Hey, Oprah. Hey, now we're not gonna cut no more corners now. Everybody here trying to cut corners because ain't nobody told this woman that she came out here looking like that. Hey, that she must. I don't know what she was thinking. Like,
Okay. So you gave your opinion on Lola's hairstyle and Bello. What do you think about it?
She said Lola. I thought it was bad, man. It was bad. And the thing about Lauren is, I really just feel like Lauren's a placeholder. You know what I'm saying? Reason being, she is a taller woman, but she's very attractive. You know what I'm saying? So when you have, I'm pretty sure. Why didn't you find somebody that you would think would fit for her as well too, not just throw on the show? You know what I'm saying? It's not too many guys. Or when you throw heels on, I mean, you can be comfortable enough, you know, as a man to walk next to a woman that's taller than you, and that's perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? But I figured that they would put somebody at least close to her height, you know what I mean, in the show as well. You know what I mean? But I really don't feel like Lauren's gonna stay on the show too much longer, to tell you the truth.
Okay. Interesting. Let me catch up here with a comment here. Well, he said it was a one-night stand. This is Bello here. The basis of their interaction wasn't a relationship. He said it's strict co-parenting. That's from Jaguar Actual there. And thank you for that beautiful comment, Jaguar. So you gave your opinion on Lauren. Vince, do you feel like he handled himself well here, or what was your take on that?
One thing I like about Vince, and let's be for real, Vince has matured in this process.
Yes.
You know, because right now he'll be a prime target for Gigi's foolishness. He'll be a very prime target for Gigi's foolishness, but he has matured.
That's crazy, Mom.
Yes. you would have chewed him up. You know what I'm saying? But you would have chewed him up and spit him out by now. You know what I mean? You would give him a lot of grace as of late. You know what I'm saying? You would give him a lot of grace. But, you know, when I say he's mature, he's not as jokey. He seems to be taking the process a little bit more serious now. You know what I mean? So, and that's one thing positive I would like to say about Vince. He does seem a lot more, even when he had a conversation with the girl that got kicked off the show, talking about her wanting kids. And, you know,
yeah.
So he's maturing now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he really took the process for him to come out and be Kevin Hart or Chris Rock or somebody. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like he really has changed his approach in the process. Once he was on that the hot seat, you know what I'm saying? Once he was on the under elimination, I feel like um he's become a better I guess a better person, yeah.
Understood. And then of course we got Steven.
Hold on,
right
before
here.
we go to Steven, let me say my piece since you always say I be on shit with Vincent.
I mean, you wasn't lying. You said you
your ish.
He did
lie.
lie.
Talk your ish, Gigi.
Now
Talk
listen,
your
all I'm gonna say is the Ninja ain't 6'2". Okay, listen here, we ain't even gonna lie, not even with the orthopedic shoes, not even with the Buster Brown orthopedic soles are you 6'2", bro. Okay? I'm just gonna say this. Now, ain't nothing wrong with being 5'9", 5'9.5". But when you adding damn near 6 inches to yourself, bruh, come on now. Who do that? Why? I mean, then you got so defensive. Wait a minute. What are we asking this for? What's the question? How tall are you? Oh, you just want to know if I am offended or if I have a problem with her being taller? No. How tall are you? Like, I just want to know if you'll be honest about your height. Like, come on. Ain't nothing wrong with being a little short, okay? Now, I don't know if this is a guy thing or not. I'm so glad that my husband's asleep right now because he would probably come in here on my neck and telling y'all this story. But I'm gonna do it anyway.
Oh God. Here we go. Go ahead.
So we actually have a running joke about the whole height thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I asked him that one. Like, how tall are you? He's like 5'11", and I busted out laughing. Now, in my defense, I couldn't hold it in. It was just a filter, and I was like, 5'11" on what day? When? Who said that? Because I know I'm 5'7", and you are not that much taller than me. You 5'9" at best. With your shoes on.
Hurt him like that. Good damn.
Where did these extra inches come from, sir? Like, I don't know. So he's like, no, with shoes on, no, bruh. We ain't finna act like you got, 2-inch insoles in your shoes and you up there 5'11". You were not. Stop it. Like,
damn.
But yeah, I was like, no, you're not. No, you're not. Listen, real shit. I used to be 5'11", and this is something else with it. So I used to be 5'11" when I was younger, but I had kids, and I went to the doctor because I felt like I was shrinking, and I was just actually joking. I swear to God, I was joking. I was like, Doc, I feel like I'm getting shorter with each child that I have. And the doctor's like, yeah, that's true, it happens. And I said, wait, what? Excuse me? Sir, I was joking. And he's like, no, but it really happens. So I was like, you're telling me that I have felt for each child that I've had? Like, my children have taken English from me. So I know what 5'11" looks like, and he was not 5'11". Okay? That's all I was saying. I've experienced the 5'11" height. I've experienced the height of 5'11", and I love my husband to death, but he just didn't quite reach 5'11". And then he said the most cutest thing. He was like, I still got time to go. And I was like, oh no, baby, that time was cut off in your 20s. You damn it, 20 years too late for that time.
Jesus Christ.
No, baby, you should have been drinking milk in high school and junior high. Now you lactose intolerant, honey, but
well,
But anyway, but yeah. So when I heard that was like, oh my God. All I could do was just laugh, and he just gave me the side eye. Like when I say the most side eye, It was like, oh.
Now,
But I
Gigi,
will.
if your husband stepping on his tippy toes, that do count. That do count now, Gigi.
And let
Now
me tell you,
Hey,
listen.
if
Hold
he's
on.
standing on his tippy toes, it count.
and he probably ain't lactose intolerant for that one damn thing. But that's
Listen,
between
he definitely
you
not.
know.
Definitely, definitely not.
See,
Now
But
see,
he's
one
I
thing,
didn't
standing on
listen,
his
say that.
tippy toes
I
now.
said
Hold up
not
listen.
now.
one
Now,
damn word.
and I am not going to listen. Like I said, I have shrunk, so I am short now. Okay, I am shorter, so I still have to look up for him. So he is taller than me.
No.
He's just not that much taller. Okay, listen, listen. My
Hey,
daddy
I
was
ain't
my
trying to.
listen.
I ain't trying to hit it. That man
My daddy,
5'11".
my daddy was 6'8". Okay, so when it
Oh
comes to
yeah,
tallness, it's like
that's a different type of tall though.
that's that's different. No,
That's a different type of tall. 6'8".
yeah, that's
You
a
can give him.
safety.
Your grace can extend to 5'11". Your grace can extend. Your grace can extend to 5'11".
Listen, I know, kids might be watching, so I hope your parents plug your ears. Listen, I'll just say, them extra inches come another way.
Oh,
And there it is.
hey, hey, exclamation point.
That part.
Period. Pooh. Period.
Yes, sir.
Did,
Yes,
But
did,
yeah,
sir.
did I mention, and I always had to say this on Three with the T, that I am the most calm, cool, and put together one on this show. I'm always on my best behavior. Now, of course, I'm being facetious when I say that.
hello, ladies first.
I was about to say, hold up now, brother. Hold up.
I was about to say now, wait,
You just got out the corner. Hold up, brother.
right. Listen, let's just be honest. I think the most, settled one is you. Don't give me your props now. I think you the most out of all of us.
I try to be here now and then. You know,
You
I
you and
try.
you and Solana got us,
I
y'all
try.
kind of mellow us out.
I try. You know what I mean? I just try to play
Hmm.
my part. You know,
But one
y'all
thing I will
too. Oh. Well, I'm trying to say, yeah. I'm trying to tell you. Before y'all get too commercial, you know what I'm saying? I know who y'all really are. before y'all get before y'all get on Wendy Williams' show, I already know who y'all really are. Okay.
that's messed up.
No,
I already know. I already know.
this is how you know we're this real with each other. Because here's the thing: as a true host, you have to be able to keep your integrity together. But then you also have to recognize to read the room and know the team that you're on. And so there was no way in hell I was going to be able to say that completely without owning it. So you see how I owned it, and they're like, you know what? Good for you that you owned it because we were going to call you out regardless. But you do your thing. But Bray, really though, you put together really come on, Bray. Come on, we love you, but
He trying to
Yeah,
switch it up for 2026. Nah, brother, we ain't there yet.
right. You
We
trying to jump
ain't
in?
there
Hold
yet.
on.
In line. We are not there yet. We got a couple more days.
Right here, not ready. But I will say that in
yes,
Vince's defense, because y'all know how I felt. Okay,
mm-hmm.
I will say he has gotten better, and I do commend him for how he handled that situation. Because I in my mind thought that he was going to flip the table or just say some off the wall mess that just had everybody just slap him aghast. But he
Mm-hmm.
didn't, and I feel like that was also where he was like, you know what, this is my exit. It's time for me to go. He didn't have nothing to do. He didn't have a thing to do, but he
But
had to go.
but also too, let me catch up on these comments and then I'll say what I'm going to say. Love these two, as y'all know. Of course, Solana as well. Based on the trailer, Lauren doesn't last much longer. Vince was leading with his comedy, but it wasn't working, so he changed his tactics. Ladies first, 4037. Welcome in. Glad to have you here.
Hello, hello.
Yes, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Vince is no nonsense, low tolerance for ish. They asked, he answered. They should have moved on. Lauren herself said she was embarrassed. Her friends didn't do her any justice. And, that's what I was going to say, with Vince, is that I do believe that he really is a good person. And, sometimes we use humor as a coping mechanism, right? So, and on top of that, for the friends to see through all of that, and they actually liked him. Like, they put Vince as number one. Yeah. So that goes to show you, Vince, Vince is the dude here. You know what I mean? So
even with all how Vince is, I will say he definitely is in a way put together. He knows what he wants. He knows where he's at, and he is not willing to compromise where he's at right now just to appease someone else. And I actually do respect that because, I mean, he even said that I'm not gonna just basically come for you, just cause basically, or I'm not going to go outside of myself or do something that I don't like or that I'm not comfortable with just to please your friends or please you. So I respect him for that. And it does put Vince in a different light mind. So, and Lauren did say that her friends didn't do justice, but Lauren didn't do justice for herself either.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing about it is, right? Y'all ready for the kicker?
Go ahead.
Didn't Vince call Lauren a B?
Yes, he did.
Now, for him to almost pretty much be in her top, one of her top connections, I find that odd. I find that extremely odd.
Well, she made the comment that Vince is the only person that makes her go on a wave of, I like him a lot, I don't like him, I like him, do I not? And her friends even said, like, Vince is the type that seems like he would stand up for you and protect you. So yeah, it's definitely odd because I was thinking it too, like, but he apologized. And I think she also liked that, and I kind of set him on a different track too.
Yeah. I think if there was no evolution, then he would not be where he is. No, he didn't call her a B. He referred to her as one. There's a difference. Agreed. I think it's just the fact that the word was even said, but fully agreed with you, Jack.
Bingo. It should not even been in the context. He shouldn't even use it. He could have found another word. He should not even address or even thought of her as such. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because what's wrong with saying the tall girl or the tall woman? Why would she have to be the tall bitch? So it was disrespectful whether it was used as an adjective, a proverb, an adjective, a verb, and now it doesn't fucking matter. It was still how it was used. It was unnecessary. You could have definitely found a different word. She could have, if that was the case, the pretty tall bitch, that's the tall bitch that belongs. Make it sound nice if you're gonna do it. Pretty fun to everyone.
No, fully agreed. And Jaguar, that was not on you. You were just giving context, conjecture, and connection. We were just saying.
Yeah, most definitely.
Word being, you are correct. There
what love to
be. Yeah. No, for sure. With that being said, we get to Steven, who said, "Listen, she gonna give me a girl." I'm like, "Whoa, wait a minute, hang on now. This ain't ready to be a parent." By the way, that's a future. Ready to parent.
Ready to parent. That's crazy. Ready to parent is wild.
Listen, everybody get a bag of flour, okay? When you present your bag of flour, everybody puts their bag of flour on, one of the men, and whichever circle has the most bags of flour in it, that's the person that gets eliminated. See, nephew, we got you. We got y'all at home. Ben had y'all. we'll keep y'all. But Ray the Parent coming soon.
Now to think of it, we're so late in the process, and everybody has multiple connections. You know what I'm saying? So, like we agreed on, going into the vacation is going to be so crucial. This is going to be very, very, very crucial. You know what I'm saying? Because now I kind of see, do I prefer it this way, this late in the process, and you really don't see any solid connections, maybe one, but it makes for good, you know, it's gonna make for good TV. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm interested. You know what I mean? This is because let's be for real. Usually you bring in 1 or 2 people to meet your friends and your family. You know what I mean? Or your exes or whatever it go. You're not bringing that many people. You know, so 3 and 4 connections is crazy.
Yeah, especially this late in the process. But I want to respond to something the Jack said. She said nobody's perfect, but yes, you should have used different vocabulary. Guys chilling in a relaxed setting, like a barbershop, for example, say it like that. They don't have ill intent. That is so true. And something that I will say too is I think that it is that Vince said this to the guys, and one of the guys went back and said this to one of the ladies.
Yep.
And
that's
how it got back.
Daphne.
So, you know, let's go ahead and just speak on, because Tommy says, you know, what happens in the vault stays in the vault. So even if Vince was not saying it in a disrespectful way and he was talking to one of the guys in just a normal guy setting, just like, you know, a guys would if they were in a barbershop, for another guy to go back and tell the woman what he said, I mean, that's kind of like where the issue started. It shouldn't have left from that setting.
Yes.
So then it wouldn't have been an issue.
Yes.
But
Daphne should not have been messy. Miss GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Miss Christina.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you one thing about it, and 2 things for sure. Anything come out your mouth, you gotta be able to stand on.
Yeah, absolutely. But and I was gonna say that is also the thing too, is the fact that, you know, some things shouldn't have been said. If you didn't want it to get back, you shouldn't have said it. And again, like we said, there was no reason for it to have even been said when describing her like that, because I don't feel like she did anything to him to warrant to even be called that. So that was, you know, disrespectful and wrong on his part regardless. So yeah, you're absolutely right. You got to stand on it. You spoke it, you stand on it. So that's what it is. Yeah, and then like you're saying with, like, you know, Stephen and Lauren, like I feel like they're more of a match, honestly. But you get the understanding of what I was saying. Like when it comes to somebody that you actually like, and when you actually have a connection, and more of a connection, you'll feel more entitled to him. And that's what it was. It's almost like he's staking his claim to Lauren.
Right.
That there was none of that with Shannon. Like there was no let's just be cool. Like, and it wasn't even like, hey, we could be homies, we could be friends. Like I could see her on a friend level. Like there was just really no existence for Shannon. But with Lauren, Steven's there, he's engaged, he's, you know, talking about the future, and, you know, them having conversations about having a girl, and he'd be okay with having a boy, even if it was just one. He's okay with not, you know, with just having, you know, the boy that she has.
He didn't even have that Aaron Enchante. I mean,
yeah,
you know.
Right.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
And the crazy thing about it is Lauren got 3 kids, and Stephen, like, you know, I'm so into you that, hey, you know what I mean, you know, I have no kids, but you give me a child, I mean, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? So, but for him to like her like that, I respect what you're saying, Gigi. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't even say that about Shannon at all. It was Shannon didn't get none of that energy at all.
Yeah, absolutely. Devon, he is sorry if you can give more context, conjecture, and connection for that one. That strike was for Christina, for me anyway. That was strike 4 for Christina for me anyway. No, I agree. I think that Christina needs to heal and then come back. Ray to be healed. That is the mental of Ray to Love, where you have Ayala Van Zant, a part of the Ray to be healed edition of Ray to Love. Listen, one thing to know, two things for sure.
She ready for therapy. She ready for therapy. She ready for
that part right there. Listen, at least with our, editions of Ray to Love, our spinoff editions of Ray to Love, at least we're employing black people. Okay. So y'all come up with something better. Okay. But until then, we employing black people in these spinoffs. Okay. We trying to help everybody rise up. Hell. Shit. But anyway, with all that being said, we get to Ashley. I guess Brianna must have been asleep here. I mean, just did she realize there was a cat? I'm being facetious, y'all. I'm being very facetious. Anyway, so we got Brianna. She's with Brianna and Ashley are with Carday, and Carday brought roses for each of them. Carday talked about how smart Ashley is, and how she's to herself, and he wants to talk more in and out of this. And Carday owned up to his part of not speaking, which I think that's very commendable. Plus also too, you gotta understand their schedules and this, that, and the third, but also too, you don't want to be burdened to them either. So, but shout out to Carday for owning up to that. And then you got Darius, child, just, my Lord Jesus, just, I mean, they're both matching with.
All I could do was laugh when I seen exotic car company owner. All I could do was laugh.
No, same, because it was, child, when we get to a little bit of the interview that just Rhonda did, and also too what else I found, child. But as you can see, they're matching with the cleavage here, both of them.
Stop it. I'm done.
You know what? Listen, I'm gonna zoom in right there. What's that? What's that right there? What is that right there? Listen.
Little man titty. Little man titty. Little man titty.
Oh, Captain, I'm talking about.
Little man titty.
Both of them were out. Him here, okay, and her here, okay? Listen, both of them just were out, okay? Listen. But with that being said, Darius thinks that Ashley is beautiful and amazing and wants her to be real at all times. And Ashley said that she feels that, Darius is still putting on the representative. And Brianna said that he was all over you. So with all that being said, you know what? Hang on. This is what I'm going to do. All up to you. Gigi, follow up with my commentary with what's in front of you there. Go right ahead with what you have to say. I'm being so extra.
Oh, as you see here, we have a black man with man titties. He is sporting the latest knockoff Fenty Louis Vuitton. With the new vintage acrylic.
I'm missing the joke. What my man got a knockoff on? No. No. Not tiger skin. I don't know what it was.
Personally delivered by Etsy.
Hello, he got a Timu on. No.
He got a Timu on.
He got a Timu.
He had to borrow money from Nikki to get this outfit.
No. Spill the tea. I'm waiting on the tea.
Listen, okay, you know what? We're gonna get through this. Let's go ahead. We're gonna get through the rest of this so we can get to the tea because I'm telling you the tea is too hot, okay?
Oh,
So let me
Lord.
hurry up and run through this so we can get through the rest of it, honey, because that's where the juice is. Okay, so after what I know and what I knew before I knew what I know now, and what I'm about to know more of, because you're gonna tell us more later. I knew he was full of shit, okay? And this whole facade thing, it just makes me look at Ashley like, Ashley, baby, you are the next sucker. You are a target, baby. Run, turn around and run. Okay? Because he's coming for you. He's about to make you or try to make you a victim. And he's going to woo you. He's going to make you feel real good. But just know that he's most likely borrowing money from somebody else, probably one of the other females that he's messing with, to have bought that fox fur. As a matter of fact, I think Nikki said the fox fur was one that she had got. Listen, honey, watch out, okay? Ashley, just watch out and be careful. When it comes to Ashley and Corday, I could actually see something genuine that could spark between them possibly later. It might not be there exactly right now.
Right.
But I could see it being something there later. So, honestly, I really want her to open her eyes and see what's real, because Darius is definitely the packaging looks great, but what's inside, that's what I feel like you got to worry about. This girl, if he will run up your credit and everything, just don't do it.
All right then.
Wait a minute, Jaguar. Hold up. Wait a second. Whose dumb idea was it to have multiple men at the table together? Also, FYI, Darius is heading to prison allegedly.
Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Jeez.
Oh my Lord! Hey.
Okay. Jack, where did you?
Oh my goodness! Listen, Jag, you might have We might have to drop a link for you, honey, and you got to come up here and spill some tea if you have it. Okay.
Hey.
If you have the tea, spill it,
he
baby.
ain't,
Spill
if he
it.
if he ain't on the reunion, we know. If he ain't on the reunion, we know why. Oh.
Go to the damn corner, because this is giving me the vibes from the Never Ever Mets when that woman was with the NBA player and then it went to shit because he visited her and all that stuff, and it yeah, we might have to drop the link for you, Jaguar. Where did you find this at? Because seriously, what?
Listen, can we let's let go. Oh, child, let's get it. Ooh, auntie, yes, drop the link, Jack. Please, come on, we need to hear it. Listen, okay, let us go ahead and get through this review. Let's go ahead and get through this, because I feel like the real review is coming. The real review.
Send the link. Okay, let's get through this and then we'll drop the link, child. Because okay. Are we all good?
Yes.
Yes,
we are all good.
Okay, all right. So, Vince, you are me and I am you, brother. I didn't see the front of you. And he was a grinning, cheesing, and a giggling. Listen. He was a happy motherfucker. So basically, and I will say, Donna and Vince, they are a very cute couple. Like, Donna gets herself lost in Vince. It has happened every time. So there's Ebony and Angel. Vince is joyful with Donna. Smart, beautiful, upgrade. And, he feels like he gets upgraded to an 8.5. Vince danced around the question of marriage. Steve, he has no kids, wants kids. You know what I mean? 2 years max to get to know Donna outside of the process. Goes to be married Donna Banks. I still think Donna Lee is better, Steve personally, okay, but that's neither here nor there. We're reviewing the damn show, so you said it, I'm talking about it. The friends did not like how Vince ran away from the question. Not Steve, but how Vince ran away from the question, and Steve did say 2 years of wifing. Now, here's my take on it, right? I do think, Vince, that you have the lead with Donna, brother. I do think you should have been more concrete of like, hey, you know what? Listen, I am willing to see what we can be outside of this because I do think we need our own breathing room. But absolutely, I do believe there's potential there to potentially marry Donna. Because this is the thing, right? And I've said this before. Boys and girls want spontaneity. Men and women want security. It's not that you can't be spontaneous. They just want to see that you can handle your shit. And Donna, she really likes you, bro. Like, I mean, listen. For all the nerds out here, you got a fine ass mathematician that you can do addition, multiplication with. You can divide. Child, listen, y'all can subtract some stuff from each other. Okay, you can pull her hair back and subtract it, but then add some new hair. That's how good you got it physically, and then mentally, she seems so at peace with you. And the biggest, I saw this on Facebook, when a man is venting to you, he is complimenting you, and I feel like you could vent to her, and she will be Cookie / Wonder Woman. Okay, who are they? Where they at? Do I need to get my lasso of truth, or do I need to get some motherfuckers to roll up on this bitch or Mitch and handle it? I really think Donna has the energy for you, but you got to tap into that. With Steven, I think you're going to be just fine, brother. I think that this is a new connection. I don't know if it can last because it's so late in the game. But then again, crazier things have happened. Y'all go ahead and give y'all take on what happened.
Yeah, I definitely see. I thought Vince and Donna first had a really, really great connection in the beginning. Especially after everything that happened, it seemed like they were the first connection to kind of seem like, okay, Vince has a chance. But then seeing the connection with Donna and Steven, I actually kind of see that I think that they would be better together. I could see that them two being what each other needs. Being able to start out fresh, neither of them have kids, both understanding education and the importance of it, being able to not only raise their family in that environment, but also build something together from that. So I feel like their connection could be stronger, and just the way Steven was talking, I feel like he definitely is ready for a wife and for kids and a family. And I just see Donna being, her being the type, And listen, I'm gonna tell you, the way Donna came in with this screen on looking like that, yeah, I'd marry her too. She could join us. I don't have a problem.
Wait a minute, are you saying menage a trois with you, Donna, and your husband? Are you being late?
Listen, I have no problem. It's law. I got my license.
Oh my Lord. Q, go ahead with your take.
Woo! Boy, that boy playing on games at 25 and one thing. Hey, but I to tell you the truth, Donna's personality fits Vince way better than it does Steven. And the reason why I say that, Steven's so artsy and Donna's so grounded, you know what I mean? I don't know if Donna would understand Steven. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she feels to Donna seems like black is black to her. Black and white. That's all she is, black and white. And I feel like Steven sees a little more color. You know what I mean? I feel like he do good with the Shanti. I feel like him and the Shanti would vibe better. But Donna needs somebody that makes sense. And I feel like Vince will really make sense to Donna. You know what I mean? But and that's one thing I like about Donna. Donna got two connections. You know what I'm saying? She feel like, to me, she seems like she can have more than that. You know what I mean? But I like the fact that she only have two connections. One solid connection and a possible. You know what I'm saying? And I enjoy that about her.
No, absolutely. And also too, like Donna has grown too, because she really, and I think I did say this. I said I think Donna's gonna find herself. She's just gotta find that groove. And she did. Like let's all agree, Donna is not a bad looking chick at all.
By far.
I mean, listen. If I came home with Donna to my family barbecue in Little Rock, Arkansas, that's your auntie, and if you fuck with her, your life is over. Okay, I ain't giving you no more fair warning. So cry, your mama cry. I don't give a fuck. Meanwhile, my mama, that you can't speak to your nieces and nephews that way. How we raised you better? Do you see what I got? You all see what I got? Now, of course, you know Q being an uncle. Now listen, now listen, Cousin Braylon was a little much, but he ain't wrong about that shit. He ain't wrong. Tell those kids that their life be over.
I ain't lying. Be careful now. I'm trying to spend the rest of my life with her. You tripping? You know?
And Gigi being the auntie she is. Now nieces and nephews, Uncle Braylon loves you very much. He like what he like, and it's a little bit rapid when he finds what he like. He's not really gonna kill y'all, because if he does that, there's gonna be problems with him. You know what, young Gigi, right? I had a lapse in judgment, but I mean every fucking thing I said. Try, right. They're children.
They only 4 and 7. Calm down.
Hey, brother, they got to stay in a child's place too now. They got to stay in a child's place.
No, I know. I just saw that. I literally just saw that while we were live. Yes, we're almost done, my friend. So for those of you who don't know, Reality BTV, who is subscribed to me, shout out to her. Great energy there. So Reality BTV is interviewing a woman who knows their situation with Nicole, and apparently she's bringing receipts. So that is happening live as we are live. So we're almost done here. Let me catch up on some more comments here. The issue with Donna and Shannon is that they're focused on their careers, and now their biological clock is ticking loudly. If you notice, both of their friends brought timelines is going to be a rush, which the men went like both Steven and Vince want the relationship to flow organically. I agree with you, but I also think they are the men that's willing to wait. I think let me flip the reverse right back. I think they're the men that would be willing to invest in Donna. I think that Donna is more than enough understand, because when Steven said 2 years, you saw she didn't flinch on that. So I do think Donna is willing to compromise, but a reasonable compromise. So it's ticking, but I think her clock is reasonable. At least I think Donna's mental clock is reasonable.
I mean, women got to understand that. Shoot, man, we got biological clocks too. Ain't nobody trying to be 50 years old raising a 2-year-old, you know?
Right.
Man, you know, we got clocks too now. Hold up.
Now, would you quit running all over? Darren, is it Gigi? Can you get my child, Darren? The child run over to Dumbo, and I'm a dumbass because I had a child at 50. Can you go get my child, Gigi? What the fuck is wrong with you? It's your child.
Damn near 74. Trying to have a kid with a 29-year-old. Now she changing your diaper and the baby diaper.
If we're going to talk about it, we're going to talk about it.
Let's roll on. Damn it. The Dominique. Oh, my Lord. Okay. So after this, y'all, we're gonna pull up the interview with just Rhonda so Q can hear it, and then also got some other stuff, and then we're gonna drop the link for Jaguar because we gotta find out what's going on with Darius potentially going to jail. Because my
Matter of
Lord.
fact, I was gonna say instead of dropping or the one with Rhonda, we could do that one later since this one is actually going on right now in real time with the receipts. We might want to listen to that one. So let's hurry up and rush through this. We could drop the link for Jag to come up, and we can watch it live all together and comment.
Yeah, okay, that's that. I'm down with that. Okay, cool. And you're right because those are already taped and everything. You're right. We this is why when you have a good team, you can go with the flow. You see, and I will say this: the best way that I describe Gigi and Q and Solana is like this. When I'm asleep in the back of my parents', car when we're going back home to Arkansas, my mom and dad said, "You always fall asleep." I'm like, "That's because I trust you. If I gotta stay up, that means I can't trust you." And that means
Booyah. Booyah.
if I cannot trust the team I'm on, then I gotta hold control. But because we are that crew, okay, bet. And socially, Gigi's right. We're live in real time, so we go with what's real, not to negate what has happened, because that's still as important, but we are up to the minute of what the culture's talking about. So, and you only do that with people you trust, okay? So, with that being said, let's get to this, and then we'll get to the Jaguar, drop the link for Jaguar, and then watch the interview together. So, Dominique, Bello, Carne, Devon, all there, right? The two ladies are named Shonda and Elena. Carne says personality, how deep she is, her poise and her style, and Shonda as if Carne is single. And Dominique, she had some, she has some cougar mama bear energy of no, he is. Well, damn. Best friend, you my best friend, but this could be my man. Shut up, he is single. And listen, women can be very territorial as well, okay, but that's neither here nor there, but a very important point. And Carne wants to know what's more about her. Devon's still trying to figure out the process, and she is someone that he is looking for. Bello says attraction versus chemistry rather. Dominique is pleased with Carne and Bello. And Devon was like a gray cloud. I need you to be out loud for me like I am for you. I will agree with that. But also, too, I feel like, Dominique, you said the gray cloud because of maybe the energy. But I don't think you really think that he's a gray cloud overall. Because if he really was a gray cloud, you would not have brought him to meet your friends. That's the only thing I push back on. But everything else I'm agreeing with you on. What was y'all take with Dominique? And these men, and then we'll get to the preview, then drop the link, and then watch the interview. We got so much going on. Go ahead, y'all.
Hold on. Jack said they're showing receipts right now, so
okay.
Let's take a little quick minute and switch over if we can real quick. Let's just do a little quick switch over. Listen, we can go with the flow because as we're switching over, we'll go ahead and actually do a little talk so we can kind of get that review out the way. But
do you want to talk now? Or do you want me to put the volume up?
No, go ahead, put the volume up real quick.
Okay, praise the Lord. Yeah, amen. That is a copy, and I know it's small, y'all, but I promise y'all I have seen it. That is her marriage license with both of their names on it, her name and her former husband's.
Oh.
Okay, so that's the receipt for Nicole and Darius?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So that is, I mean, we X'd out people's names and stuff, but if you were to look up a Macomb County and look up her name and her ex-husband's name, you will find their divorce decree. Okay. And like I told her, I Googled everybody before I date them. So I know how to look up a marriage license and a divorce decree because I do it all the time.
So I'm going to pause it here for just a minute.
Okay. So yeah, let's pause it right here because clearly, okay. So there's pictures and stuff like that. So, okay. So since we have this and it looks like so the receipt you're showing is, looks like the marriage. Okay. So really quick, just so that we can get kind of some things out the way and move forward. real quick, let's just go ahead and switch back to Ready to Love, and then we'll go back to that because I see she has pictures of her and Darius, so then we can talk about all of that.
Absolutely.
Okay, so real quick, when it comes to like Dominique Bello, Cardi, and all that, I'm just going to say it seemed like Devon was very out of himself. You can see he was very uncomfortable having the date with the other guys. If it's a one-on-one, I think he even said that when it came to him having the date with someone else, or maybe it was Vincent. I think it was Vincent. He said he was uncomfortable with the other guys, but Devon seemed uncomfortable too, and it seemed like he was. I don't know if he didn't know how to answer the questions with her friends, or if he was just nervous about it, or if it was just the fact that seeing Dominique having other connections and how she is with the other guys made him feel uncomfortable or left out or whatever. But it just seemed like he was out of place when it came to that. But you see where her comfortability is. It's definitely with Bello. They have more of a connection. It seemed like her friends definitely like Bello more. Even when it came to asking questions, they was like, "Oh, you look good, you smell good. I like you. Let's ask questions." And Devon just got way uncomfortable. You seen his face. But when it comes to those three, I definitely would still say Bello, Cardi, Devon.
The crazy thing about it is, if Devon wasn't there, the heat would have been on Cardi. So, I mean, I really felt like only thing Cardi had to do was just sit there and be cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I really don't feel like Cardi or Devon compliments Dominique. I feel like Devon, his fit is Shannon. He wants to date Dominique. You know what I mean? That's what he wants. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that might do something to his self-esteem or him as a person. But sometimes you can shoot for the stars, you know what I'm saying? You know, and end up on the skyscraper. You know what I mean? So I really don't feel like I really don't feel like that's, you know, and as well, when you see how Dominique and Bella's interaction is, and you see how your interaction with Dominique is, you know what I mean? You kind of find your place in her life. You know what I mean? So, I don't know if he was as confident as he could have been. You know what I'm saying? Or another thing, or Dominique could be gaslighting him as well. You know what I'm saying? Because when her homegirls was saying something to him, that would have been a perfect time for her to step up for him and show him exactly what she wants out of him. You know what I'm saying? But instead, you know, she decided to, I need you to love me out loud, and I'm gonna love you out loud type. I'm just like, I don't feel like that was needed in that moment. You know what I mean? Especially with somebody you're pursuing and wanting to date. So, and I feel like in her home, a lot of times it seemed like the women that come on the show want their moment. You know what I'm saying? And I really feel like Dominique Homegirl wanted her moment. She wanted to say something. You know what I mean? And I don't really feel like Devon should have really gotten that energy because he didn't come with that energy. I don't feel like he came with a dark cloud. He might not have been himself. You know what I'm saying? He might not have been comfortable in that setting, but I don't feel like he was a dark cloud bringing negative energy. I don't feel like he
that's why I pushed back on that Q and Gigi. You made an articulate point of he definitely felt uncomfortable in the space, but that doesn't mean that he is an uncomfortable person to be around. That's why I said that if he really was that much of a gray cloud, you would not have brought him. Because I'm not going to bring anybody who's a gray cloud around my mama, my daddy, Q, Solana, Gigi, my sister, or anybody that I want my potential wife to meet. So that threw me off when she said that. But besides that, you know, she also has the right to her opinion, but that doesn't mean can't be called out. So I agree with both of y'all.
So we can move on
Yep. The preview is very quick. The men elimination. We'll see who it is. After that is the vacation. Darius, Vince, and Bello are there, so it might be Carday and Devon in the bottom. We don't know yet, but we'll see about that. Shannon and Darius. Darius said that he was with a stripper, or he was in love with a stripper, to use the Metallica song. And Shannon is not here for it at all. And then Vince and Lauren go back and forth about Lauren's friends. Do y'all want to give quick commentary real quick, and then we'll get to the live interview that's going on?
I'm just looking forward to it. That's it. Just looking forward to it, and now I'm looking even more forward to this tea, because you need to understand what's going on, big girl.
Yes.
Let me tell you.
Hey, inform me. I'm trying to get with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get with it.
So listen, this thing came out that Darius was married previously, which I think we had spoke about the girl who had came out online saying that Darius, she was Darius's ex.
Yes.
And Darius came and was like, it wasn't true. You don't know her. They've never had a relationship and all this other stuff. Well, that turns out to be a lie.
So this is Renee.
But I thought Darius said that he was previously married before. I thought he said he was previously married.
No, he's trying to say he's not been married before. He has kids, but he wasn't married, because even Ashley's friend had asked him, and he said, and I think it was the preview. His longest relationship was 11 years, but he's not been married.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
So this is
but yeah, so she basically let it be known that, because it says that he owns an exotic car company or whatever, but that's really hers. Mm-hmm. He was basically borrowing money from her from the start, using her up, basically love bombing her, but not publicly showing her.
Yes. Asking her to change herself in every which way. And also, too, she found out about the show because she found an STD test.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord.
And that was within the first minute of this interview?
Yeah.
Really first minute. Catch up on the comments here from Jaguar here. But the women don't want to wait. Vince said he doesn't mind if he doesn't have any more children. That's not what Donna wants to hear. She's locked into having children soon. That is true. And, Steve Harvey did say all men can change, all men will change, but they only change for one. And I think Vince would definitely, after how he looked at Donna, he ready to make those children, damn it. I'm just going to keep it a buck with you. Carday has never been the same since he folded like wet tissue paper. Go to the corner. Take your ass to the damn court. Not wet tissue paper. At the ex's meetup, he just played with his food. Yes, it's the tray. Yes, from the trailer, Carday and Devon either both go home, or Carday, if I were a betting man. He wasn't. The girl speaking now says Nicole legally changed her last name to make it look like she was married to her ex-husband. She has a habit of doing stuff like this. Public records confirmed. So that is where we are. Shall I drop the link for Jaguar, and then we'll go to the live interview?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right, there you go, Jaguar. The link is dropping right now. For you, let's go back here. And just to show y'all this here, there's just a couple more pics here. This is Crystal. This is Chloe Johnson, rather. Chloe. So here's a pic here. Come on now. Work with me, not against me here. You usually are able to show you. So there is that there. And there's that picture there. Hang on, go back. So there's that picture there of them in the car. So yeah, there's some
love. No intimate romantic relationship.
So there's some evidence there. Let's see. I think Jaguar just clicked it. Jaguar, welcome in to the show. Glad to have you here.
Welcome in.
Jaguar, what's up?
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can, Jaguar.
We can definitely hear you. Hello.
How are you feeling?
All right. How are you?
Doing excellent. You have definitely been a very welcoming addition to our show. So before we get to reality BTV interviews with this live tea, how did you hear about Darius potentially going to jail?
It was one of the YouTubers that I watched. Apparently, was either from the interview that Nicole did with Just Ronda. Was either from that or from a follow up afterwards, where basically she was given information that it's possible that he could be investigated for and sent to prison for EBT fraud. Because apparently,
it was for Just Ronda interview, if I'm not mistaken. I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm not American, as you can hear from my accent, but from what I understand, you have to be at under a certain bracket or income to use EBT. And because he was borrowing money from Nicole, he had a lot of money at the time, but he was still using EBT, which is considered fraud. And from what Nicole said, it sounds like he possibly going to get investigated for EBT fraud. And since he did use EBT while he was using all the money he brought from her, it's possible, more than likely, he's just going to end up going to prison. Allegedly.
This is, oh my gosh.
This is too damn much. And you know, me and Gigi have this rule, and I say that not because Q is not a content creator. He definitely is. Some more than others. If that ain't for you, don't pick up that fucking bullet. And also Salam, I say this because me and Gigi come from the media world. I think we have this instinctive rule where we don't have to say it, but we also don't mind saying it. We do not bring anything up from the world of social media unless it relates to the show and it has a purpose to the show. Is that not right, Gigi? Because we understand
that's definitely right.
That the show needs to be the show, because there's a difference between viewers and consumers. And when you bring in anything and everything from social media to extend your show, it dilutes your commentary. In the words of y'all, your behavior diminishes your message. So your behavior of just saying anything that's happening on social media but it's not relating to the show dilutes the strength of your live stream. But
and a lot of times with this, not to cut you off, but we'll also wait for the information to come, because it'll come out. We can let you know. We've even said it if you followed us long enough, you'll definitely know that we know right about when certain information will start hitting social media. And we'll wait for it because it'll land right in our laps. So we don't have to go searching for different things. We just wait for it to happen. And as you see, this is something that has come out. But as we were talking about last week, with the whole situation, so it was like within episode 5 or 6 that it came out about Darius and Nicole, and the back and forth on social media, and then right after is when we had the first live with Nicole, and speaking out about how she found out about Darius being on the show and different things like that. Now, Jag, since you have definitely been such a great subscriber and a great person to us, we definitely appreciate you. Have you how long have you been watching Ready to Love? Is this your first season, or are you a Ready to Love viewer, consumer?
I've since I would say I watched probably, I think this is probably my 4th or 5th one. So this is Detroit. I watched Philly. I know I watched the one in Texas, and I think I saw one before that, but I can't remember exactly. So I would say it's about either 4th or 5th.
Yep. Those are the we reviewed, Yep.
Okay, so you've been here a while and you understand. Now with this season and with what has come out about Darius, so first off, I want, because you've been with us and you've been hanging in there, what is your view so far of what we've seen with Ready to Love? Like with everyone so far, what do you feel about the show?
I think the show needs a complete rework. First of all, whoever's doing the editing needs to either step up the game or they need to be replaced. So, for example, when there was the elimination and they left on the cliffhanger between Christina and Donna, I already knew it was Donna who was safe because in the trailer, when Darius tells Vince to shut up, the camera moves and you see Donna, so I knew she was safe. So it wasn't really a cliffhanger. It's the same thing for now with this cliffhanger. In the same trailer, Vince is there, Darius is there, Bello is there, so we know those three are safe. In the end of the last episode, when they showed the preview for next episode, we saw Steven there, so we know he's safe. So that means it's only Devon and Kade who are left back. So it's either double elimination, or as I said, if I was a betting man, I would say it was Kade because Ashanti didn't like the way he didn't protect her during the Access meetup. And I'm sure she told the other ladies that. And that's one thing that ladies definitely do not like, a man who will not step up and protect you.
This is very true.
In regards to that, in regards to everything else though, the show is mismatched and crisscross. So for example, I personally think Devon is best matched with Shannon because they're both kind of nerdy and they're both kind of awkward, and they seem to me they would fit together. But Devon likes Dominique, but Dominique's like Bello, but Bello wants a son who Dominique can't give him. So it's all over the place. It's all a mess, basically.
Yeah, he's a regular. Why do I feel like I was just in the own executive office of like, okay, these are my edits, and you have no other choice but to execute. Otherwise, there are consequences. GG and Q, what did y'all think? That was very on point.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, we might have a new addition to the panel, guys.
Yeah. Because that was.
I mean, that was definitely great insight. Definitely loved it, and it was spot on.
Spot on.
We have spoken about a lot of those things too, and we definitely agree with you. It's definitely a mixed match, and it's definitely a lot more of people going after what they want instead of what really matches up with them and what they need and what's going to help them out in the future. Like it seems. I understand this process is quick and you have to kind of make decisions right now, but even in that right now thought process, you still have to think about like the future. You still have to think about what in the right now is this person going to help me out later. Like if I'm building and wasting the time and taking the time out, and I shouldn't say wasting, because if you're really putting your time in something that you feel like you're building, it's not a waste of time. But if that's really what you're doing, is this somebody that you can truly see yourself being with? And that's also what I bring up, like with, the whole Darius, Devon, and Steven and Shannon date. It didn't seem like there was any of that consideration given to her from those gentlemen. Mm-hmm. And Devon, we all, I feel like, agree that Devon and Shannon would be a great match. Their personalities align. It seems like they could be goofy together. They could, they match well aesthetically. Their conversations seem genuine and natural, and it could be something that can grow genuinely. I feel like with Devon and Dominique, he would have to try and strive to be someone that he's not, just to match her. And that's just going to get tiring.
But I'm going to tell you one thing. And the thing that's upsetting about this situation is Dominique know that. And the thing about the show is people do what they can do to stay on the show. And I feel like she's gaslighting this man to keep him around to make sure she stay on the show. So there's no way that you really see yourself with this guy. And he does not possess the qualities that you want. You know it. But how many connections Dominique got? Dominique got 3 connections going into the vacation.
Yeah, the vacation.
Come on, most women really, a lot of time the women do not have that many connections going into the vacation. 2 at most.
But this is a different season 2, Q, because we haven't had to add any sauce to this edition already, because there has been more exploration. And I will say that I think that, you know, sometimes, you know, I playfully say this, that everybody's a freak. It just takes the right person to bring it out of them. To me, it seems like Dominique, you know, when she said what she said at the table, it was almost like, listen, I can't say that I, you know, really like you like that, but I said what I'm saying because I do see something in you. And I think this far in the process, I don't think Dominique will have that energy for him if he didn't possess that energy. So I do get what you're saying of he may have to get to that, but I do think from what we've seen, Dominique compared to some other women, you know, she definitely has the personality to, you know, give that love, grace, and space. But in the same token, I agree with you that she ain't gonna give that much time, but she does have the energy to allow that time. I definitely can rock with you on that.
Yeah, she definitely has the capability, but that, I mean, like you said, doesn't mean that she wants to wait to do it. And then also, there's going to come a time, especially, you know, with her dating athletes and different stuff like that, there might be some comparisons that come in. And what person wants to be compared to your ex or somebody, you know, like you've dated before,
Right.
you know, or, you know, have to feel like they have to. And even if you're not comparing, sometimes people just feel like they have to live up to that expectation because that's what you're used to. So they want to try to still give you certain comforts so that they can, you know, so that you feel like they match it.
Right.
Which is not necessarily always the thing.
And not to mention, too, another point I wanted to make, because Jaguar, you said the same thing that I've been saying. I think we've all been saying about Devon and Shannon. Out of all the men, did you see how Shannon had the most energy for Devon when it came to that timeline? And I think she had that energy because it's like, boy, I want you to be mine. So just say the right fucking timeline. And I mean, is that just me when I was watching it? Because I felt like when she was taking that sip, it was like, boy, I want you. Just say the right timeline.
No, I completely agree with you. I think when they were talking about stuff like Harry Potter, it was basically showing that their interests are aligned because they're both nerdy and kind of socially awkward. Yes. You have to remember the issue with Shannon is that what a lot of people are saying things like, why are people, you know, trying to pick up on her? She said that she spent like about, I think, 14 years doing studies, getting degrees, that kind of thing. She never really dated. So she is kind of awkward. She doesn't have the same allure or draw that other women have. So again, while she might be the better match for Devon, his eyes are on Dominique. But again, Dominique wants Bello, but Bello wants a son, and Dominique can't give him a son. Right. And I promise you, Devon and Bello were not thinking about adoption before they talked to Dominique. So when she brought that up, and they were like, yeah, sure, I'll think about it. Yeah, no problem. I have no problem with that. The best thing for Devon is Shannon because she's young, she's healthy, she's fertile. She has the same kind of characteristics as him. That'll be a good match. Bello just had a daughter, and naturally, and he says he wants a son. More like to balance out, you know, you have a daughter, you have a son, and Dominique can't do that either. So it does make sense. But at the end of the day, I think it's about managing expectations because everybody wants the perfect person, but there are no perfect people. So you have to compromise at some point. You're not going to get everything that you want. So if you think about it, you also have to look at the intentions people came on for. Christina came on not to find love. She came on to get money and to put herself on as an artist.
Yep.
So
absolutely factual.
When I looked at her from the jump, she was on strike 3 from the first time I saw her, and she hit strike 4 when she spilled the information about what the guy said, as she said, is admittedly pillow talk. So that was strike 4 for her. I didn't like Ashanti from the start either. She hit strike 4 from the beginning. Emily was too old. Dominique was too old. So the only other woman I was focusing on would have been Ashley, Donna, Shannon, Lauren, you know, those are the women. But everybody kind of found their niche. But this season is so bad is that we're already past the halfway point, and people still have like 3-4 connections. It should have been narrowed down at the point to at least 2, max 2, I would say, getting to the getaway point of the show.
Yes. I'm sorry, y'all. My mouth just dropped because you know what? I'll just show you better than I can tell y'all. Apparently, Darius has time to be around on the social media streets because apparently he was in the live chat here. And there were some text messages. Oh my God. Okay, child. Okay.
So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about this. Let's talk about Darius because Jag, you actually brought the information, and there was a comment that you had made that I wanted to ask you about because you said that the girl speaking now says Nicole legally changed her last name to make it like she was married to her ex-husband, and she has a habit of doing stuff like this. Public records confirmed. What do you mean by that? So you're saying like basically she changed her last name to Darius's last name to make it like they were married, but they really aren't? What's that?
No, the lady was talking about her ex-husband, which she's talking about right now. Pictures that she showed was about getting there. But what she's saying is that Nicole has a habit of doing this. She's like latches on to men, and then she makes it seem like they are married, but they're not really married. So that's why Darius said he has never been married, and that's the case. And anything that you saw that says like it's a wedding or marriage license is fake, because as the girl rightly pointed out, for you guys there, everything is online. You can easily go and check the public records to see when there's a marriage license and a divorce decree. So what she is saying is that the marriage license and divorce decree that she pulled up, that she showed as her receipts, the call I'm speaking about, was fake. And if you actually go online and check, you'll see that there's no marriage license that has Darius's name on it because he's never been married.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Okay. So basically, so she probably latched on to him allegedly. So okay, so but this is also the thing because he said that they were never dating, there was never any sexual interaction. In this live, since we didn't see all of it, I don't know if he caught most of it or not, but were there receipts for, I mean, I think I seen pictures of them together and stuff like that, but like, was there receipts for like transactions with the money she said she lent him or anything like that to prove like
and there's
that she owns the car company?
No, I didn't stay on because the two audios were bouncing off each other. So I just muted that one and came back to you guys here. But what she was showing us that up to the point that I saw before I muted it, she showed that there were like fake profiles that Nicole had made when she was harassing this lady who's speaking now. And she was making up like it looked like a black guy named Dante Anderson, but it was her. And when she would talk, when she was like all the different profiles, when she was speaking to her, she realized this is not this person. This is actually Nicole she was speaking to. And she started showing receipts for that, but I muted it and I came back across to you guys.
Okay. So.
Oh, so we saying Nicole be out here catfishing, making fake profiles to what? Because it seems like what she's trying to harass this woman to make it like she was her husband or that she was messing with her husband. Like,
right. So she from what she said, as I said, that's up to the point where I muted. She said that every time you ask Nicole about the supposed marriage to that woman's ex-husband, the story changed. First, she was saying that they were regularly married, which is legally married. Then they weren't regularly married. They were what you call common law, where they were living together for a certain time. But common law is not recognized in America anymore. Then she said she changed it to the nikah, which is a Muslim marriage. And the problem is the story just kept changing, so nobody could lock down the actual details. But as much as I heard, and then I muted it and came back across it.
Understood. Do you guys want me to play this so we can see the text messages?
Yeah, let's play this. Let's see.
Okay, here we go.
All right. So these are some of the messages between. It says Henry Akizi. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So is this another
fake page she used?
Fake. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So explain the baby situation, because this starts off with Zoe rocks her to sleep. So explain.
So she had a daughter, who is not by Alonzo. But because she legally
this is
changed
Nicole.
her last
Nicole
name
has
to
a daughter.
his last name, she gave her daughter my ex-husband's last name as well. So she was using that to tell people that was his daughter.
Wait a minute. Wait. Take that back real quick. Wait.
Again,
can you take that back one more time?
With the information that
I'll help out so you guys can focus on this. Thanks for bringing me up.
No problem, brother. You are always welcome.
And you can actually stay up so that we can still, we can talk and conversate. You didn't have to get down at all, but and the link is still there. If you decide you want to come back up and say something, you always can. But yeah, no, we were going to listen and comment, but I just wanted to hear what she said about the baby and why she got his last name.
Yes. So I took it back to right here. So here we go.
Multiple ultrasounds, but it's there.
Yeah. All right. So these are some of the messages between. It says Henry Akizi. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So is this another
fake page she used?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So explain the baby situation, because this starts off with Zoe rocks her to sleep. So explain.
So she had a daughter, who is not by Alonzo. But because she legally changed her last name to his last name, she gave her daughter my ex-husband's last name as well. So she was using that to tell people that was his daughter. And Alonzo had, again, he prepared me with the information that I needed to be able to combat her. So I already knew who her baby daddy was because he had told me. And then I had went on her page and grabbed a screenshot of her talking to the baby daddy. And when I showed her that screenshot, when she kept telling me, "Oh, this is Alonzo's daughter," I said, "No, this is Sam's daughter." Didn't you just tag Sam C? You don't see it here? She went back and removed that comment. She forgot she posted that. Yeah. She forgot.
So, okay, so let me say this too. And again, Danielle is under no illusion, you guys. She knows who she married. Now, like she said, she's not going to get all into the details of the ins and the outs of what happened between her and her ex-husband. But I'm going to just put this on the table. She's under no illusions as to that side of the conversation. What she is speaking to is the harassment that she endured as a result of the relationship between Nicole and her ex-husband. And somebody said, well, why, the same way Nicole felt obligated to come down here and tell all of Darius's business, I guess is why she's just saying, look, Nicole is not innocent. This is what she did to me.
Well, I wanna actually answer that one now. The reason that I'm speaking up is because this is Nicole's MO. She's super convincing with her, with her receipts of pictures, which only say that we've been in close proximity to each other. That's all her pictures say. They don't really say much about the dynamics of a relationship. I can show you pictures of me and my ex-husband kissing. I can show pictures of our wedding day. I can show us pictures. I can show you pictures in the courthouse. I can show you pictures dinner after. Certain milestones and things you're just not going to miss. Somebody's going to have a picture if you don't. So the reason I'm coming forward is because I sat up and watched her purposefully try to destroy Darius. I cannot sit here and just let that fly.
So from what I'm gathering here, and y'all let me know if I'm wrong, apparently Danielle is also an ex of Darius. It seems like this woman Danielle has a very, not a strong affinity, but a strong respect for Darius and doesn't want Darius to have his name slandered. I see the comments here in the live chat right here. He brought this on himself. I'm Team Nicole. I'm Team Nicole is not a victim, and these dudes aren't either. can we get Nicole in the chat because this is crazy and change her last name to this lady's husband and her baby's last name as well as crazy as heck. Child, this is
okay, so wait a minute. Where is it saying that this girl dated Darius? Because I thought she was saying that Nicole dated her ex-husband, who was somebody completely different from Darius, and she did this to her, like she harassed her. So the stuff she's saying about Darius, she felt obligated because she knows that this is something that she does to speak out on behalf of Darius, just basically respect.
I think you said more articulately than I did. I thought what I was saying was basically what you said, but I think you just fine-tuned it a lot better. But basically
because you were saying that she was Darius's ex-girlfriend, and I was like, wait a minute, is she Darius's ex-girlfriend?
Well, that's what it sounded like, because Daniel just said that I didn't want Darius to be, slandered. So
she had just explained it, that the reason why she's speaking out is because Nicole has done this, has harassed her, and it's not that she has messed with Darius. It's the fact that Nicole messed with her ex-husband. When she was messing with her ex-husband, the MO and stuff that she was doing to her is Nicole's MO. So she wanted to speak out against Nicole, not necessarily just in defense of Darius.
Yes, correct. This comment here is taking me out. These two are sister wives. You know what? I'm not about to do this with y'all tonight. Okay.
Jag is saying yes. She says Nicole does this on the regular. Okay.
Let's keep going then.
I can't. I couldn't even sleep. Okay. Before I ever even met Darius, I saw the video of them in New York. I guess getting the fur coats or whatever they got in New York. And
that video that she said went viral of them getting the leather coat in New York or whatever.
And when I tell you, when I saw that video, I just started praying for Darius. Like, I didn't even know Darius, and I just started praying for him, because there is no way he could have known the crazy that she is. There is no way he could have known the things and the antics that she got. Like, she has no limits. None. Like, she's called CPS on me. She doesn't know me to know what kind of mom I am. She doesn't know.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Darius has stepped in the chat. Hey, Darius, I'm gonna be fair. Darius said, I have never been married either or in a relationship with that woman.
Period.
Listen, Darius, if you want to tell your story, baby, I will let you tell it. And that's true. That's real talk. I know you said you weren't gonna speak on it, and you were gonna handle it how you were gonna handle it, and I respect it. However you choose to handle this, I respect it. But if you want to tell your story, you have the platform. Just reach out, let me know. My mods will put my email in the chat. And that's real, and I'm being real serious about that. But thank you for dropping down, and whatever else you want to add to the conversation, feel free to do so. I will highlight your comments.
But I started praying for Darius, and that's literally the first conversation that me and him had, and he'll tell you. I said, I didn't know you, and I prayed for you, because there's no way you could know what you're getting into. Even her new fake husband. Again, Detroit is a big city, but it's very small. I've known him over 20 years too.
So you know Darius as well?
I'm just meeting Darius within the last year and a half.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about her. Remember, she said she's remarried, right? Remarried.
You're talking about her new her new husband.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you know him too?
Know him over 20 years. We grew up. I'm in the city.
Well, Danielle, you just know everybody, girl.
I'm in the city.
You're in the city. I've been in the. My niece lives in Detroit. I've been to Detroit.
However you book your car, first check Kayak to compare hundreds of travel sites.
Hold on, I just want to say, wait a minute, because I was just, for some reason, I don't know why I was not reading the message, but wait a minute, it says, bitch, you got me blocked. Hold on, go ahead and let that go. Skip that.
What's going
on? Let's go to that message.
You mean in our live chat or the other live
No,
chat?
no. On her live chat, when it's in the text messages, I was just like, for some reason, I guess I'd missed what it was saying in
I
in
told
these
her.
text messages. Hold on, go back a little bit.
Okay, wait a minute now. So let's go back.
Yeah, so Zoe rocks her to sleep. Bitch, you got me blocked. Laugh my ass off. Why are you so mad? I got you blocked. I'm not understanding. I contacted police, by the way. What? Oh, so she wanted him.
Yeah, apparently. And then right here, now y'all, YouTube and Latte.10, everybody in the words of T-Talk with your girl. These are not my words. These ain't Jaguar actual words, nor Gigi's, nor Q's, nor Salon, nor anybody else's. We are repeating words that are on a screen. Okay? That's on Reality B TV Reviews channel. Okay? So, and these are text messages that Danielle gave. So this we don't believe in this, okay? We're just repeating the words. That being said, bitch ass cunt police has been contacted. Okay? It looks like it's about 7 question marks, no matter what those texts should have been with an S, but okay, child. Those texts say, where is he? He is with me, not you. P.S. That's not Sam. I don't fuck fat niggas, bitch. Oh, damn. Well, I did give the disclaimer that we do not. All right, Jaguar, much love to you, brother, and feel free to come back anytime. You have been
much love. Good night to you. And happy holidays.
Absolutely, for sure. Those words were said live on YouTube. Y'all, how are y'all feeling? Wow. Good damn.
Wow.
Okay.
Like, who really seems mad though? Because why are you messaging her and you calling the police on her for what?
Yeah.
Like, it seemed like you were mad because she blocked you. Mm-hmm. So your messages wasn't getting through, or she wasn't paying you no attention. So now you just going further and further, and you just gonna keep trying stuff just because. Why? Listen, I've come across bitches like that, and no offense, I really don't give a fuck who gets mad, but I've come across white bitches like that who definitely feel like, oh, if they take, a black dude, or because they're fucking a black dude, oh, they can just talk reckless, do whatever they want to, cause all kinds of trouble. I do not condone that shit, and oh my god, she'd be the first one to get hit in the mouth.
So you do stuff
you
like
called
that?
The police? Oh, okay. Well, let's just go ahead and give him a reason.
So you do stuff like that, you are psychologically, something's wrong with you.
Yeah.
Or if your mind goes that far, something is psychologically wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, she need to get checked out for that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Very crazy. Very, very, very crazy.
Listen, regardless, I'm definitely glad that Darius got away from it. Regardless of what the situation was, from what it sounds like, he got the bullet.
And child, when a woman is fed up, is now available on, and I have to do it because we are a media show. Give me one fucking moment. That movie is available on. You know we that type of show.
Okay, Darius, let me go check it out.
Child, listen. And then right here, apparently, Tony from Ready to Love Miami is engaged to his boss. Well, at least y'all can have business meetings in her office anytime you want to. I mean, she looked like a gorgeous woman.
Hold up, Tony from Ready to Love is engaged to who?
His boss, child. Never had a boss that fine before. I wanted to fuck,
you talking about Tony's engaged to Tony's boss?
Yeah.
Because the girl that he he made it to the decision day with, she wound up finding somebody and marrying. I forgot her name. Megan, not Megan. I forgot her name. Start with an M though. But yeah, that's crazy. Well, congrats to Tony.
Yeah. Yeah, those bonuses are gonna be coming in more ways than one, brother. You know, we get how you can. And she looks like a beautiful woman to have those after, you know, business meetings with, you know.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, he knew where to invest his stocks, and now he's got shares. Okay, he got his shares. Okay?
I'm not doing this with y'all. And then of course Vince and it seems like everybody's doing their own reviews, which is nice. I'm gonna have to probably watch some of those on the downtime. But yes, indeed. So let me get back to the messages here. This was crazy here. Let me see here. She likes to lie about being married to dudes she was tricking on. He successfully triangulated those two against each other. Oh my Lord, not triangulated, my Lord Jesus. Everybody knew about everybody. So what's the problem? There are no secret active members everywhere. Child, that's the most secret people are the ones that ain't speaking. For real. He flexed on TV because he don't want the rep old boy had last season with no job. Living in his room and house with no car. EB reviews, you ain't gotta do Cisco like that. You ain't gotta. Okay, child. Seems like Darius is getting exposed and I don't care. Okay, well, let's keep going, child.
And it says, bitch ass cunt. Police have been contacted now. No matter what those texts say, where is he? He is with me, not you. P.S. That's not Sam. I don't fuck fat. And listen, I told her that I wanted her to add these messages because Nicole is white. Listen, I don't give a damn about none of the rest of this. Nicole is white. There's no reason for her to use the N-word. I'm gonna say the word nigga. There's no reason for her to be calling nobody a nigga. I don't care how she using it. So Nicole, if you in the bushes, I'm just telling you now. I don't care about none of the rest of this. I don't appreciate that you feel like it's okay. And I asked Danielle to include these messages because I wanted to show that. Now, y'all can feel how y'all feel about that. But I just want...
I feel
you on that, girl. I feel you on that.
Reviews, I don't think you're wrong on that at all. You know, if black people, if we can call our own black people on Ready to Love, you can also be called out if you from another race and you come into this, you know, sector of this show and this entity, right? Because there is a way, you know, there's a way to move. I mean, even with us, I mean, we rarely have arguments on here, but we always get through it with trying to hear the person's point of view and not so much the person, because we're not going to let a damn TV show break us up. You know what I mean? Because like the show brought us together. And the same token, we have never even said this type of language on this show. Now, of course, bringing these virtual tour live, that's a little bit different. You know what I mean? But still, even on that show, I'm reasonable. But just because in reality BTV reviews is right, just because you went through what you went through does not give you the right to just act a fool how you want to. So no, I don't believe that you were wrong for including those text messages at all. So whew. My Lord. Y'all want me to keep playing?
Keep going.
Okay.
I wanted to, and then listen, and she uses it multiple times. I saw at least 3 or 4 messages.
Is this a Tyler Perry play? Take your ass to the corner.
Where she used the word and she referred to black men as niggas. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna listen. We're gonna
you're gonna see another one where she talks about the lineage of her father, so she can use the word nigga as much as she wants to, because I don't know the lineage of her father.
Girl, bye. All right, I'm sorry.
I can't make this.
I'm sorry. First of all,
Like the family tree, like how one nut busted led to another nut busting, led to another nut busting. What? Y'all help me here. We live. The fuck going on around here? What? Oh, come on, y'all. Don't leave me out here hanging. What the hell is going on here?
Oh, listen, my bad. Listen, I was sitting here looking at these text messages, and the first thing that got me is where she's sitting there. He said your ass was fat with, and I'm like, girl, you fat. What the fuck are you talking about?
I was about to say yes.
Excuse you?
What's going on here? Like this is making, like I said, this is making not just Sahara look sane, but this is making what Charlie and Jerry did look like, okay, it's cool behavior to do. What the hell is this? I mean, and Charlie, she moved like a black woman, but she ain't. Well, she biracial. But even Charlie never, called Jerry the nigga for everything that he did. Even though he had the right to be cussed out.
Yeah, no, and that's the shit that be pissing me off, because a lot of times they feel like because, and listen, listen, I had a situation one time where some white girls kept feeling like it was okay to say the word nigga, and I'm not okay with that shit, and I'm the one to speak up, and I spoke up on it, and the excuse she gave, she said, my baby daddy's black, so something else. And I said, just because you suck black dick doesn't make you black.
Oh damn.
And honestly, listen, that's just how I feel about it, especially when it comes to these white girls. Like, straight thing, yo, that using nigga, and then especially when you get mad at black people, especially black men or black woman, first thing you want is nigga this, nigga that. And sometimes they won't even say nigga. They will take the A out and put that ER back in there and stress that shit. No, I don't give a fuck who you are. But no, do not use it.
Hang on. I'm about to come on camera real quick. Listen, just because you can swallow down the culture doesn't mean you can't raise up the culture. Okay, I'm gonna go back off camera on that. Listen. Say that. I'll say it again in case Q says say it again. Just because you can swallow down the culture doesn't mean you can raise up that culture. I'll just go back off camera.
Crazy work.
But no, that shit's so disrespectful. And then, I mean, not only that, you use a nigga this, nigga that, and then you want to sit there and this. I don't fuck fat niggas, and he said you fat this, bitch, you're a fat white hoe. What do you mean?
Ooh.
Excuse you? Like, you are a ill-built body fat hoe. Like, what do you mean? Bitch, you built like a 1970s refrigerator.
Not Jasmine Crockett.
Bitch, you look like a retro van. Shit.
A retro brain is crazy.
A retro van, yeah.
It's crazy work. That's crazy work.
And I'm gonna just say this to
Bitch, you sitting there built like a hotel ice machine. Stop playing.
Oh my god.
No, I'm sorry, it pissed me off. I done got pissed off now. You're right, but I just got pissed off. The disrespect, like, I don't play that shit. Like,
no, I'm with you fully. And for anybody saying that this is too much, Q and Gigi will let you know the phrase I said on camera is way tamer than what I could have said. Okay, so look, Gigi talked about the black D.
Right, because I was about to say, wait a minute, I came out and straight said it. At least you was subtle. You was nice, baby.
And for Gigi to say Braylon and subtle in the same sentence, you have to know how far gone we are right now. Because ain't nothing about me is subtle at all. I do feel like I really should write that down, put that on a t-shirt, just because you can swallow the culture.
I went to church on Sunday, so I'm gonna keep it PG, you know?
imagine if a bishop said the line I just said out his mouth? Wait, did my bishop just say that on the pulpit? Did he just? Did she just? I know he swallowing and raising culture. What we doing at this church house here?
What we doing? What we doing?
Okay, let's get back to this.
Right about now, the closest I get to PG is my ounces. Shit. And for those who don't know, PG stands for pre-ground.
You in Cali, you should be smoking pre-rolls, you know?
Right, all of that. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's as close as I'm getting to a PG right now.
Need I remind you, we don't rehearse what we're going to say, nor what we're going to react to, except for the show, ladies and gentlemen. So, it's all live in real time. With that being said, let's get back to this. Oh my God.
First of all, okay, is that supposed to be liar?
She says she's got masters and bachelors and she can't. The motherfucker can't spell to save her life.
Okay, so I guess that's supposed to say liar. Where's your proof? Okay. Just know I know is what you responded. And then it says, bitch, you're a, what's that supposed to be? Loser?
Liar. It's supposed to say liar.
And she spelled it wrong a second. So, okay. No one can ever break us up. And then she goes on to say, he said your ass was fat. I don't know what. Okay. No one harassing you, but since you want to play victim, I'll message your dumb ass. He ain't never hit me, but he hit you last.
Now, I'm sorry. I want you to stop right there for just a moment.
No problem.
There was a situation. I'm going to speak on it because Nicole is going to put it out as a lie. No, we're going.
Hang on a second. Wait a minute. Hang on. Danielle was all in the chat defending there's a man she don't know. Yes, she was in the chat. They're both crazy. They're stalking. They both stalking each other. Wait, what? Where? Hang on a second. What? Please date. No, I don't think that's her. Please say Detroit community. I'm not a member of Black communities. I have all this. Walla. What? Hang on. What the hell?
Is Danielle the girl speaking? I thought that was who Danielle is.
Yeah, that's Danielle speaking, but apparently they said that Nikki was in the chat, apparently.
Oh.
This chat, apparently. I'm trying to find her, but I'm not seeing her. Danielle, a natural who is Dum Dum. Maybe that's okay, child. Oh Lord, okay. Let's keep going.
What occurred was I was up at my aunt's house in Lansing, which was my ex-husband's aunt. I decided that I was going to go over to Nicole's house because after she didn't call CPS on me, after she's done all this stuff, I'm getting calls at 3 a.m. I'm getting, all types of harassments done. Okay, now I want to come up. I want to see you face to face. So when I knocked on the door, my ex-husband came out. The door immediately closed and was locked behind him. She tries to put it out there like someone pushed past her son or tried to push past her son. I never even got close to getting in the house. So me and him proceeded to have our argument, and I turned and snatched off his chain. So I'm going to own my part of that because that's why we fought. Because had I not snatched off his chain, the fight would not have occurred. However, a fight did occur because I snatched off the chain. Ended up losing a lot behind that entire situation, just as far as like my stability, because I ended up having to have a surgery behind that altercation. So again, we're gonna put it out there because she likes to talk about Darius's domestic violence. That's what's driving and fueling this domestic violence. How is she gonna tease somebody else about domestic violence if that's what occurred?
Okay, so for the people in the chat that are a little confused, yes, her husband went back and forth between Danielle and Nicole. Again, we're under no illusions about her husband in this situation. She's just talking about Nicole's harassment of her in this situation. Yes, the husband went back and forth and played. Yeah, the husband played the game.
And let's be clear, he's still playing. So he's still around Nicole. So
okay.
Hell no.
That's neither here nor there. Because she just messaged me like a couple months ago and said,
"Did y'all hear what I just heard?" I know this is a redundant question to everybody in the back, but did y'all hear what I just heard? That Darius is still around Nicole?
No. I think she was saying. I think Danielle was saying her ex-husband is still around Nicole. Not Darius, but Danielle's ex-husband. So this is the question: is Danielle, is your ex-husband still around you? I mean, do they have? They must have kids together, clearly. So
boy, you can't get this up and not have a connection. So
yeah, she's saying her ex-husband is still dealing with Nicole. Oh wow.
Okay. Oh Lord. Okay. All right.
And said,
and let me ask y'all a question. Man, regardless of if y'all are playing the game, you're cheating back and forth, whatever the case is, do you feel that having your chain snatched off warrants domestic violence?
Absolutely does not. No, it should never get to that. No,
not at all. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I've had women do worser things, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I didn't fire up and hit a woman, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, that is not, nothing really warrants, you know what I'm saying? Let me take that back, you know what I'm saying? Self-defense is one thing, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But, you gotta think twice about that.
Especially when you know that you're the one who's in the wrong.
Exactly.
Like, it's like, come on now. Some shit you deserve to take. Like, you need to take that shit because you put this person in a position to be disrespected, to be neglected, to be able to be mistreated, not only by you, someone that they so-called love and give their heart to, but also by the person that you're creeping with, by making them feel like they can, disrespect this person any kind of way. Especially if this is the mother of your children and you don't have no children with this other person, but they're able to disrespect that baby mama, and this is your so-called wife. Yeah, that's crucial. Yeah. That's crazy.
No, and this is the thing too, right? I feel like at some point in time you have to be bigger, and this is what I do. I'm sorry. There are plenty of people that don't have a mama, nor a daddy, nor a brother, nor a sister, but they are way better people than the people that got a damn support system. Let me say that 2 more times. There are people who ain't got nobody. That's a way damn better person than people who got a support system. Or some people that ain't got nobody. That's a way damn better person than people who got a support system. Because at some point in time, right, if you don't have the coping skills, I would respect you more to just say that shit rather than you just doing anything because you can't communicate. There is no point in me. Hang on, I'm gonna get you, brother. There is no point in me losing my mind, my mind, my soul, and everything in between, my faculties, just because I'm upset. Because now my responsibility, my energy tank for responsibilities. Oh, guess what? Now I just went to premium with being married. That's a different type of gas that you consume soulfully, right? So if I am taking in a different gas, follow me here with the car analogy, everybody. If I'm taking in a different gas, then I have to then I have to give a fuck about my maintenance of myself. And so if I just drive myself on the pedal anytime I get heated, guess what? I'm a broken ass car. And so if you a broken ass car and your wife is a broken ass car because y'all can't communicate, then what does that do? Now you got the children in a wreck. If you ain't got no children, now both of y'all in a fucking wreck. So no, you don't have the right to wreck yourself just because you've never been in a stable situation. Just because you never had a stable childhood and you haven't had a stable adulthood. And that's not to say that there aren't resources out there. But before you can ask for a resource, you have to be a resource to your fucking damn self first. Okay, I just had to get that out. I am so sorry, y'all. Because how many times have we heard of women being deleted, men being deleted, children being deleted because somebody didn't have their faculties straight, and then they want to say, "Well, it was my past. What can I do?" No. You hearing the president to be a fucking solution. Okay. Y'all go ahead and speak. I just had to get that out.
No, and then something that just came to me, just like with Nicole saying the word nigga and using that multiple times and shit like that, and then I guess her making the comment of you can't speak on her saying nigga because she don't know her father's lineage. Listen, just because your father comes from a long line of slave masters and might have had slaves, that does not give you the right to say the word nigga. You still ain't shit. Your daddy ain't shit. Your mama ain't shit. Your grandpa ain't shit. Your uncles ain't shit. All of y'all that say nigga and use that shit and think that it's cool and it's cute and it's okay, you ain't shit. Period.
Another thing, why even bring that up? You snatched his chain, we got into a fight. I don't understand what was the point of bringing that up. What point was you trying to make?
I guess she was bringing that up because Nicole is saying that, well, from what this message says was something about her getting abused or getting hit by her ex-husband. So she was clarifying the situation of what had happened for them to get into it.
Correct.
And also was saying that I guess Nicole was trying to say, I guess, that Danielle pushed past her son to get into the house when the altercation happened. So she's also trying to clarify that as well before Nicole tries to, say some other shit.
Right. And I hope why I said made sense.
I mean, I don't know if at least that's what I gathered. Did y'all hear that or not?
I think that was right on point. Like I said, y'all understood why I said it was a long tangent, but sincerely, we have lost too many people over people not being a solution. It frustrates me.
Absolutely right. Yeah.
It saddens me that I can't do nothing about it because I can only be responsible for that meaning that we can't say something about. So I hope why I said something because it gets to a point. You playing it?
Yeah. You can mute your mic real quick.
Best friends now. When I sent her the snippet of the PPO, she's like, "Oh, he just did that because he was mad." I don't care why he did it.
So again, this ain't about Alonzo. I don't want us to lose focus. This ain't about Alonzo. This is about Nicole. Danielle's experience with Nicole. And why did Danielle want to speak? First of all, her and Nicole was going at it in my comment. I'm gonna let y'all see, and I'm gonna let y'all see what Nicole said in my comment section. And it's under her name. It ain't no allegedly. It was Nicole. It's under her name. So I'm gonna let y'all see her and Nicole going at it in my comment section. Okay, we're gonna get to that in a minute. But again, she wanted to share her story because she wanted to let people know that Nicole is no innocent victim, according to her experience with Nicole. Okay, according to her experience with Nicole. And yes, so she just told y'all about her and her ex-husband getting into a physical altercation as a result of her showing up at Nicole's house. Again, I don't think anybody in this story is innocent. Can I just be honest and say that? This sounds like a whole lot of mess that's been going on for years.
Too much.
a whole lot. And again, Danielle is not. She owns whatever she did. She gonna show y'all. You why, like I said, the reason why I'm giving the platform is because people gonna tell their story. If somebody has a story to tell, I'm giving them the platform. So we're going through the receipts, and you know that's what it is. Okay. And again, I just don't think there are any victims in this story. I don't think Nicole's a victim. I honestly don't think Darius is a victim. Now I want to hear his side of the story. But I just think adults did anyway.
Adults make choices.
There you go. Adults make choices.
Mm-hmm.
Adults make choices. So here's another screenshot of a message between you and I guess you're sending this to Nicole.
Nope, that's just me.
I don't know why these messages cut off, you guys. I did my best to crop them the best I could, but they keep cutting off.
That was me. So every time she would contact me, every time she would inbox me, call my phone at 3-4 in the morning, I would blast her on Facebook. And honestly, I'd be sitting there at work while I was doing it. You know, so as long as I was getting paid to do it, then hey, let's do it, because you're gonna leave me alone. Like, stop messing with people that are not messing with you.
Right.
If you're upset, and let me be clear about something. I'm a girl's girl. So if you're upset that the man that you have been financing for the last 10 years has now went and married another woman, why are you not mad at that man? How are you mad at somebody who had no loyalty to you, owed you nothing, didn't even know you, know your name, know anything about you outside of what he shared with me after me and him were already doing what we were doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you not mad at him, but you mad at another woman? And she's done this to several. I have at least 5 people. I have personally.
She said Darius married?
That I know that she has done this to. And I'm talking about women.
Say that one more time, Q.
She just said Darius married.
I believe. Hang on, let me go back a little bit.
She said, Wanda, what are you arguing? Why aren't you mad? Why are you?
Hang on.
Sitting there at work while I was doing it. You know,
I'm playing it again.
As long as I was getting paid to do it, then hey, let's do it, because you're gonna leave me alone. Like, stop messing with people that are not messing with you.
Right.
If you're upset, and let me be clear about something. I'm a girl's girl. So if you're upset that the man that you have been financing for the last 10 years has now went and married another woman, why are you not mad at that man?
Darius went off and married another woman.
So is Darius married now is the question.
That, I mean, when you put it that way, that would indicate that Darius would be married. But then he said that his longest relationship has been 11 years and he's never been married.
Okay, and then again, in this question, I'm wondering, is she talking about her ex-husband again? Like, so was she financing her ex-husband all that time, but then he went and married, you know, Danielle? So Nicole was financing him or whatever, and then he went and married Danielle. Is that what she's saying? Like, I'm confused a little bit.
She was saying she financed somebody for 10 years, right? So Darius was in a long relationship for like 10, 11 years, right?
Yes.
Now, for that person to go off and marry somebody else, the person she been financing, supposedly to her, she been financing Darius and his business for that long. Because when it come down to it, old girl said, who did she know? She said she knew Darius for over a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like she was saying Darius, the girl that's talking, knew Darius for like a year now. So she been to the other guy for 20-something years. So how could she be financing my man from back in the day? I think she really talking about Darius. If I make sense.
No, I'm picking up what you're putting down. It should, either way, and I'm not negating anything you're saying, Q. Please don't get that twisted, brother. Even with that, I think this is the most confused I have ever been in a season of Ready to Love, because we started off with Nicole and just Rhonda, right? Then we have Danielle and Reality BTV Reviews. And shout out to her, shout out to just Rhonda 01. And it just seems like there's just more here than meets the eye. And it is getting crazier, crazier, and crazy. I mean, I don't think we ever had a crazy season like this. And I don't mean like a crazy.
This is a lot.
In terms of just from beginning to end. Because this season has actually been very tame. It's just this one part of one cast member that has made this more intense than it needs to be. Because everybody believed in some shape, form, or fashion that Darius wasn't shit know-how. But now to be tied up in this in such situation of this much convolution, it's just beyond. Like, just.
Yeah, this is craziness. I feel like I'm gonna have to go back and watch BTV's this live right here again, because there's so many moving parts and just so much to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go back and actually watch all of it, because it's a lot, and it's getting crazier and crazier, and it just seems like there's more that's gonna come out. And at this point, we might need to make some rounds and go ahead and get some interviews going too, because I have so many questions that I just need answers to. I need clarification. So
I'm about to drop the link to the interview in the back chat, so that way you won't have to find it here. Give me a moment here, because this is
this is.
I mean, and we've covered some stuff here before, but this is okay. There's the interview, GG and Q. If you guys want it right there, just copy that and send it to yourselves on IG. This chat, I don't know what to say. I sincerely do not, because it's like we went from that one interview, right, and everybody feeling for Nicole, and then it's like this version of Medusa just rolls up out the ground, and it mentally it is so perplexing to me that this is where we are, and I'm just wondering how long this is going to go, because this is just episode 8, and Ready to Love usually has 10 episodes, y'all. I mean, but there's no way they can wrap this up this quickly, because we're getting to the vacation next week.
But if we think about it, they kind of do this. So we're down to our last 6 ladies, 6 guys. So we get rid of 2 guys next week. Get rid of 2 girls after that. That'll leave us with 4 couples making a decision, or 4 people making a decision by the following week. So they know what they're doing. We're getting close to the end. I don't see us really going. I mean, going 11 episodes would be great, but I don't know. I see it ending like it normally does, because normally we have like at least 3 or 4 couples or possible connections or couples who make a decision at the end. So we're getting near to that point. But definitely gonna have to finish watching this at another time. I gotta get out of here, guys. Much love. Happy New Year's to y'all. And definitely we'll see y'all in next year.
Yes.
All right. Love you, fam.
Much love, everybody.
I'm sliding to you.
Later.
Too, man.
Out of here.
Love y'all. Talk to y'all soon.
Later.
For sure. All right.
Y'all, that's literally the show. I gotta tell y'all, like I said, we've covered a lot over here. And first of all, thank y'all so much for joining us on a Monday. I know we normally do this on the weekends, but family is family. Amen, somebody. I will just say this. When it comes to the world reality TV, recognize that everything is in the eye of the beholder, and we all have the right to change our minds. But in that same token of we having the right to change our minds, is up to the people that are on TV to come to us in a stable mindset with what they're presenting. I'm truly flabbergasted by the energy of where we are. Child, this this is just too much. But hey, we'll be here for it. Like I said, the reason why y'all didn't get no Potomac review because there was no Potomac. So I'm going to assume there was no Married to Medicine either. So I'm assuming that next Sunday we'll be back on Potomac and Married to Medicine, I'm assuming. So that will be that. Let's get to the Daily Motivator and then head on out here, y'all. Because this, woo, my Lord Jesus, what a lot going on here. Here we go. Overcoming, first of all, great ideas often receive violent opposition from mediocre minds. Albert Einstein. Oh, damn. Well, just say it, Albert Einstein. Why don't you? It's time for the Daily Motivator for Monday, December 29th, 2025. Overcoming weakness. It's not pleasant to experience your weakness, yet you must do so in order to grow stronger. Building muscle mass, right, requires sore muscles. Learning new material requires admitting and embracing what you don't already know. By accepting a particular weakness, you position yourself to transcend it. Living with the reality of that weakness gives you a visceral understanding of how to overcome it. Appreciate weakness for the opportunity it presents. Make use of your strengths to improve in the areas where you are weak. In overcoming weakness, you not only eliminate the weakness by replacing it with strength, you also make your other strengths more useful. Rather than allowing weakness to hold you back, recognize it and lean into it. Then you can transform it into added strength. Well, I can tell you this: when it comes to overcoming weaknesses, definitely understand that a weakness is only a negative if you allow it to be that, right? I think everybody is weak in something, including myself, right? But that doesn't mean that we are weak as a person. I think we get that twisted, that just because somebody has a weakness means that they're weak as a person. No, everybody is flawed in some shape, form, or fashion. That's the first thing I would say to y'all. The second thing I would say to y'all is appreciate weakness for the opportunity it represents. Some people feel like that there's nothing that they can learn. And when you have that mindset, you're basically done. My dad's always said, the day you stop learning is the day that you're done. And so the reason why some people become legends and some people say, heroes is because heroes do what the people want them to do. Legends do what needs to be done, regardless if people like the outcome or not, right? So that's the second thing I'll tell you. Then finally, the third thing I'll tell you is recognize it and lean into it. And you can recognize it, but there's a process of leaning into your weakness, right? There's levels to this thing. So if you're weak at working out, learn what weight you should start with. Lean into that weight, then lean into another weight, then lean into another weight. You leaning into that weakness becoming a strength is not you being weak. That is you being sensible. That is you being understanding. That is you being responsible for how you move as an individual. Y'all, that's all we got for y'all. Listen, I need a mental break after all that. And with that being said, everybody, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say one born special, because you are always one of us. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Wise one thing to call yourself is nothing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. We have spent time with you. You have spent time with us. And hopefully, time together, rise will be great together. And always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, live life, or just recognizing that, maybe, just maybe, it's best for you to understand that the energy you give, there are consequences for how you move. Make sure the replay is not just for if you watch it, not just for if you listen to it, but if you want to experience it again. We love you. We value. We embrace you all. Always remember, or see love God give it, or see love God give it, or see love God give it. Whatever obstacles you've overcome, where success you have achieved upon this particular day, we are extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, listen. This is far from over. So whatever else comes out about this, just know it's supposed to come out. And just recognize when you're on reality TV, you are giving up a huge part of you. Okay? Commercial break and fireworks are coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's coming, for the blessings on the way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as people, as a culture. We feel the love and we send it right back to you. Love you all. Good night.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make.
Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.